Welcome back to Sunday League. Welcome back to SC Helos. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2026 SC Helos Invitational. Now, you're probably wondering what it is. Well, it's a completely free event to all players and patrons. The cost to play football in this country is downright ridiculous. I don't believe in it, and I don't think it's a sustainable way to grow the game. Now, how does this work? Well, we are funded by sponsors, and on top of that, we are also funded by donations. If you'd like to donate, there is a link in the bio. Now, before I continue, I have to give a massive shout out to one man in his team in particular, and that is Micheal from Penrith Rovers and the Penrith Rovers team. Without them, this event is nowhere near going ahead, so I can't thank them enough for their love and support. Quickly about the event, there's 6 men's teams, 2 women's teams. The 2 women's teams are playing in an all-star game with our first ever SC Helos women's side, which it makes me incredibly excited. That's so sick. And then we had the 6 men's teams playing in a mini tournament, 2 groups of 3, best of the group. They all play each other once, best of the group plays in the final. There we go. Not to mention, we have many fan activations available on the day, but all will be explained in this video, plus the issues that arise just before kickoff. And may the cost of entry never bar anyone from enjoying the beautiful game. Welcome back to SC Helos 2026. This is the SC Helos Invitational. Now, you're probably asking me what it is. Well, it's not event or association backed, and it is a free footballing tournament. So when I say that, it is 6 male teams, 2 female teams. Female teams playing an all-star game in 60 minutes. The male teams get split into 2 groups of 3, playing half-an-hour games. Everyone versus each other once. The best of each 3 play in the final. And then we have fan activations on top. So today, thanks to EJF Engineering, we have the Crossbar Challenge. And then we also have MLS Penalties, which will be sick. And then on top of that, I'm trying to think. You threw me off a fucking... Bro, I was in flow state, bro. I was going.
I'm winning this shit.
And we're going to take you around quickly before the event kicks off. I'm sorry, I wish I'd documented this whole journey. It's backed by me, it's free of cost, so essentially if you want to donate, that's fine, but it is backed by sponsors. And our sponsors today, our main sponsors are NATO and EJF Engineering, and then our local sponsors, Elite Rappers Sydney, Barbudo Constructions, Western Sydney Boat Covers, El Jana, which we're giving away 200 free vouchers of, and then we've also got Photon Penrith. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors for making this happen. Westside Gun has a fancy album cover. It's actually painted by a guy in Penrith, so I commissioned it. This is my favourite photo of Turbo, who you'll find out in this video is the last man standing from our famous 8 years together. Ben Corner and Oscar Norrie leaving me. Then you come to the entry and you'll find 3 very handsome men. One I've known my whole life, and one would argue actually knew before I was born. Riley Kennedy. Next to him is Matty Poo.
I don't like that, but yeah. We'll play it.
And then we have Harry Wrightson. Well, okay, they're actually about to be kicked off the station because our new people have arrived. Shout out Jemay. Hello. We've got Gracie. Is Luke here? Oh, yes. We'll see you up, CSC Vintage and VAR, Vintage Authentic Retro. And they haven't put everything up, but let's just have a quick look through things, right? Have a look at this, bro. 1860 Munich. Wow, look at that, man. Schalke. And we've got a bunch of other kits as well. God willing, this rain holds off. That's actually very stressful for me right now that there's rain here. And yeah, we're definitely copping a bit of rain. This is the first banner, which the boys haven't finished. Pay to play. We don't believe in pay to play. Then we have the 2026 SC Helos Invitational. We have the canteen over there, our lovely Penrith Rovers staff. We will go talk to them very soon. D will go get... Oh, that's gone down. Oh, shit. Shit, the inflatables have gone down.
That's not good.
It has been so sunny and hot all day. I was walking around with no shirt the whole day. Now I've lost power. On Thursday night, the council left the sprinklers on and they refused to replace the sprinklers. That does not sound good.
It's not feeling good right now as well.
No, but that's all right. You know what? Because we're going to kick off anyway. And they refused to turn the sprinklers off. And so what's actually happened is a sprinkler broke overnight on Thursday and flooded a good 2x2 part of this pitch. Ben Corn was made well aware of the situation here last night. Ben, worse or better than you thought?
Probably worse, I reckon. It's not ideal. Yeah, it's definitely worse now thinking about it. Fuck, I haven't read a barrow like that since freaking my landscaping days. Fuck me, Jerome.
Definitely not ideal.
I got a stitch. I had tuna and rice before I came. How are you, mate?
So the only thing we can do, because council in all their glory let us know late last night, not cutting the grass, left it long so it just stayed wet. We're marking the field out essentially. Might even put cones in it, and we just got to hope the boys can play around it. That's the best of the situation we can do. Yeah, well, we're not playing on this. It's a really sad situation, that's for sure. Running this event is incredibly stressful. And then we've short-circuited on a major power outlet of one of the main attractions. So we've got to sort that out like ASAP, which is incredibly stressful. So we're just getting things together now. Just going through it. God, I hope this rain goes past.
How about the trophy lift with the fireworks?
Yeah, I did an anti-rain dance.
Oh yeah, show me it.
That comes natural.
Well done, that's right, man.
So if it rains, then I don't know what's going on.
Santan, Dave and Tim, great song. So yeah, anyway, the storm. It's over there. Here's JK, the GK. Hi, mate. Did you get spray paint? Yes. Okay, yes. We're going to spray paint. Oh, D, let's show them our fruit cart. We built it on a hill. So this later 19. Oh, so when we're on the hill, it was actually level at the bottom, and we didn't realise because we were facing this way. And so it's built completely on a tilt.
Delay the game off now.
Huh?
We're going to delay the game a half hour for every thunderstroke.
Don't look at me, bro. I don't control that shit. I've done what I fucking can.
Sorry?
How are we looking?
Just whatever's on circuit 21.
Surely there's a Sparky somewhere here.
Oh, we're not a lot of Sparkies, we just haven't got keys to access it.
Perfect.
These are things you don't even consider in the back of your mind as a possibility. And
Thanks,
here we
Kevin.
go. Oh God, we're in it. Look at this dude. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good one.
How are you?
How is it? Good, you alright?
This is Labas from Sydney United. He's got just Chavapi's, man. Fuck, how good.
Alright, look at this. Where's Ed Sheeran? Oh, that's not They've got the short sleeve version as well. Yes, here we go. Disco Barca!
Yeah, no point in this. Are you trying to fucking say my Oh, the power's back on, but. That was cool. Oh, fuck, we need to get the DJ shit out. Yeah, because I think this is the problem. Because I've bugged life, but I can have a visit to the deck earlier. Please don't rain on my DJ deck. Please don't be raining on my DJ deck. Don't rain on my... Don't really dump. Oh, bro, fucking dead. Don't be afraid. You get everything you can, you know? Like, you just do everything you can. And this is fucking what gets put in front of you.
Look at this nonsense, eh?
Wait, is it coming through? Or is it...
That nonsense, yeah, it's going to hit us shortly.
Or we're in it?
Oh, we're in it now. If you look around, we're in it.
So the radar's a bit behind. But it's going to pass through.
Yeah. I reckon we'll have about 15-20 minutes of nice wet weather. A little bit of jamboree for our day.
Oh, but there's another one coming. Bro, what do you do? Fuck! You're dead. I see light, Riley. Do you see it?
I see the light. I'm optimistic today.
That's alright, we live, laugh and love. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Honey, pick up the phone, I got 3 tons of Ivar. Look at that, man. What's the United? Yeah, that is lovely stuff. Fucking hell. Easy. On to the 500 remote. Down there at 5. It's pissing down.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah, thanks.
They're saying from 5 till 6, 2 hours of sunshine at 32 degrees.
Yeah, but fuck. They've lied to us so far. What makes me believe them now?
At least it's not as hot as last year, right?
Chub. Wait, it's undercover.
My phone's on.
Is everyone out of the sheds? Fucking hell, my bad. Bit of pride got away from this guy. Listen up. So, my bad, bit of pride probably got in the way. I thought it'd only be 1 mil. My bad, learned my lesson. First things first. First of all, thank you for coming. Second of all, we're going to push the first games back half an hour. So everything just gets pushed back half an hour. 4:30 kickoff, 5 p.m, so on and so forth. Secondly, hydration and sun safety was written down, no need for that anymore. Waivers, we need to all sign them. The sprinkler, however, was under the ground. So it is flooded in a good 2 by 2 metre square over in the middle of the field. We've shaved it down, we've put sand, soil and sand in it.
I've seen it.
It's pretty fucked in Hancock's words, and he was a groundskeeper once. So, there is white paint put all around it. And Joby, where are you? Joby will be the referee, he'll make a decision on what happens, but please do not run in that area. I cannot emphasise enough, you'll do your ACL, like it's very simple. So we're going to keep the ball out of that area. Also, we have the jersey stalls down there and the boys wanted to do something to give back. I suggest you support them regardless, but there are incentives for goals scored. If you score a volley, a bicycle, or a goal outside the box, $20 voucher at that store. Oh, if you score a bicycle, I'll give you something for free, whatever you want. I'll shout it. If you score a bicycle. Two more things, photos and videos. We've got a bunch of people taking photos and videos. Please take stuff on your iPhone. I highly encourage it. And then lastly, if you want to go somewhere after, I highly encourage the Peachy. And that's it from me. So 5 p.m. If you had a 4:30 p.m. kickoff, 5 p.m. everything on the sheet is half an hour later. That's all. Thank you so much for coming.
Let's party!
Yeah, jerseys. There you go, I'm United.
All good.
Smooth ships never made for skilled. No, smooth water's never made for skilled sailing. There we go. Yeah, that's just how we got there, man. The event is going ahead, and the first port of call, no pun intended, is Group A. Now in Group A, who do we have? Well, we have Western Croatia, we have SC Helos with the Olympia-inspired badge, and then we also have Estrellas, otherwise known as the Sydney All-Stars. A lot of content creators from the Sydney football scene who I love and appreciate dearly. Here are the kits they're wearing, and if you'd like to pre-order any of the kits you see today, you can do so at nardo.com. Now, before I head straight into the commentary, let's hear from the captains pre-game.
Felix.
And then on left back, we'll start Jules. Jules, you start left back. I'll go centre back with Mauler. And then on the right, you, right here. And then Amir and goal.
Who CMs?
Yeah, 2 CMs, yeah.
You want to nominate themselves to play in the middle?
No, we got Cody and Stav in there.
Oh, okay.
But the big strength we got, boys, is our bench. We got probably the biggest team here. So let's use that.
Wait, 2.5 minutes, everyone. We just keep swapping.
Energy, bro.
He's the talk. There's a team sport, right? We're gonna pass all of them up there. They're gonna be yelling at each other. Should be all aggressive. We're calm.
Here he is, the passion.
We're calm. We're composed. We're composed on the ball, right? We play up here.
I know, we're on free.
Yeah, we're on free.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, whoa!
Game 1 of Group 1 is sponsored by the incredible Barbudo Constructions, and I cannot thank him enough for his support over the years. He sponsored us last year. He also sponsored us going down to Melbourne for Melbourne Madness late last year. I cannot thank him enough for his unwavering support. Now, Western Croatia are in the Croatian colours of white, red and blue, and Estrellas are in that beautiful gold and navy blue. Beautiful kits, if I do say so myself. At number 22, yeah, he's probably recognisable. That's Joe K Football headlining the Estrellas team and captaining. He's not the only SC Helos player that switched sides today, with Kumquat and Rizzo lining up for Hazo, and Jimmy Jam once again switching allegiances and going to KOTP FC. Shout out to them. Australia's looking to create something. That's not going to happen just yet, but there will be opportunities. Now, shout out to a lot of the Estrellas boys who filled in, such as the Mauler, who's played for us last year in a Wollongong friendly. He was happy to come down and help. Now, Joe K, he's going to get baited in. See, Joe K wasn't around when we played Wellington Croatia in 2024, and I think that's his issue here, because he should know not to jump in, Joe, because look what's happening. In on goal they go. It is 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute 46. Now, let's hear from Seth and Tom from UBF on the sideline as to what their thoughts on the first goal are.
Doesn't count, I take the first goal. Doesn't count, I take the first goal. Doesn't count, I take the first goal. Doesn't count. Come on, score! Come on, boys. Boys, we have to make a tackle, yeah? Sing that bang in your head.
The boys do have to make a tackle, and the first goal, unfortunately, does count for Seth, but that's all right. There'll be many opportunities for them to, equalise. There's Suresh with a no-look pass. Suresh, for any of those who know the brand, has been around since day dot, helped me design the original logo, and has designed almost everything associated with the brand, and there's a huge tackle. There is a huge tackle from the Croatian defence. Now, they're looking to break. Joe K's getting stuck in. Yeah, get the ball out of there, straight into Cody Ojeda. And here's Jules from UBF. Well done, Jules. Get rid of it. Shit, man. Shit. The Crows, they're going down the middle. You never want to see that. You know why? Because Ivan Perisic and Ivica Olic, they are so quick and shit. And these boys watch them growing up. So that's what happens. They score off it. Trust me, I know. I watched Croatia growing up as well. It's not Levaya, It's not the likes of those Croatian footballers, the slower strikers. It's the ones I watch that have just rapid pace and that hit you on the counter. Estrellas with a free kick, 2-0 down within 8 minutes. They got to fix up the shit. They're gone again. Look, there's a reward for scoring outside the box. No, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Trust me, I know. I scored from my own half last year. And they know that too, because it was against them. It's not for everyone. It's for a select club of people with the right technique, Now, here's Luke Barrow, who drove all the way. I think he drove 5 or 6 hours to be there on the day. So shout out to him, man. And he was an incredible footballer. Dude, wait until you see how high he jumps later. I was shocked, man. He shouldn't be playing football. That's for fucking sure. He should be in basketball. I know that much. And there's Nick Stav with a header in the opposite direction of which he was heading. Unlucky to Nick Stav. He had just got back from visiting the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That I know for sure. Now, here is Western Croatia going down the line, and there is Luke Barrow again. And whilst I'm at it, a massive shout out to the Mauler and also Sliceable, two ultras that also hopped in alongside Luke to play today. I cannot appreciate them and thank them enough for their support. Simply incredible stuff. Now, think football's going to pick up the ball here. He's looking for Kay the Saint. Shit, man. Unlucky, Caleb. It happens. And Western Croatia are going to make it 3. Look, it's going to take a huge comeback. But I've seen stranger things. Not the show. I never really watched the show. But just in real life, I've been around the block. I've seen a few things here and there. Trust me, 3-0 within 15 minutes, I've seen it turned around. However, I've also seen it turn into double digits. That's very concerning as well. Into halftime we go, 3-0. Look, Australia, I don't think the scoreline truly represents how well Australia have played, in my opinion. I think they've done quite well. And you'll see later on, their ball movement and some of the passages of play are truly beautiful. Western Croatia coming out to the right-hand side now. They're just going to, they're going to evaluate their options. They love to sit on the ball. When you grow up with a midfield 3 of Kovacic, Modric, and also Brozovic, you learn to appreciate possession. Now here's Think Football. He wants to get that onto his left. And look at that. Look at that footwork, man. Lovely stuff. And here's Tom from UBF. Look, great opportunity to take a free kick. And for whatever God given reason, he's gone short there. And not told the man he's going short too. And yeah, Western Croatia going to break away, not only from the play, but from the tackles as well. A lovely little Shirella. As you know, at this channel, we love to give a shout out to Ricardo Quaresma. And there's Joe K. You know, coming across like a prime William Carvalho. No, not William Carvalho, Ricardo Carvalho. But shout out to William as well. He had a great tot silver card. And yeah, the Croatian boys going over the top here. Davor! Oh! If you know Davor, he's normally a centre-back at the local Croatian side. And that was a huge opportunity for him to get on the score sheet. Shout out. Oh, we love Davor. We got a lot of time for Davor. What a great man he is. Now, the boys going down the right-hand side. They're continuing to attack wave after wave. They understand goal difference and they know it well. And they're cutting on the inside. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Eat your heart out. That is top bins. And that is lovely. That is a $20 voucher at CSC Vintage and Vintage Authentic Retro. That is for sure. Now, let's head to the sidelines where we hear from both benches.
Sadly, they got a Crow on their team, which I don't know how he could be playing for another team. Oh, we just scored. And that's exactly right. We just scored a goal. And that's exactly right. We just scored a banger. Top corner. What do you get for a goal? Hey? What do you get? Yeah, we got to get oh, do we get a jersey? Oh, I don't know. It wasn't out of the box. Bicycle.
I heard Auntie over here's going for the bicycle kick free jersey today. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Pumped bro. Like, well, there's nothing else to say. Like we're here for the fun, and you know the boys are progressively getting better. Hopefully we can get one goal in this one, or either against you know Helos. But yeah, I mean I came on for a minute, I conceded straight away. They showed me who my man was. They said that's your man, that's your man. And I was like, you sure? I wasn't really ready for it, and yeah, I folded, bro. You can smell the fear in me, bro. Yeah, like and subscribe to the SC Helos YouTube channel, Sporting Club Helos YouTube channel. Click that notification button, the bell, and make sure you go all, not personalize all, or else you're going to miss out some videos.
Do listen to Caleb. Do subscribe, please, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes left on the clock here. It is 4-0. What can Estrellas cook up? They can cook up a foul. Joe K with a bit of wrestling now. The one thing about Joe K you should always know, he's from Millthorpe. He's wrestled koalas, he's wrestled wombats, he's wrestled platypuses, he's wrestled brown snakes and funnel webs. It does not faze him who is in front of him. You know, if he needs to wrestle, he will wrestle with the best of them. Shit, man. Good foul, though, Joe. Good foul. Good foul. But Davor should not be nutmegging you. I'll say that much. Davor with the opportunity to get a free kick on the edge of the box. Let's see what he can do with it. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, and of course, a massive shout-out to The Undertaker. Unlucky Davor. Massive shout out to The Undertaker, the blue shirt in the middle. That is our favourite referee of all time. He is the Pierluigi Collina of Western Sydney. He takes no shit and he stands with authority. And he does not want to give cards. I know that. I know that, and I know that well because I've been deserving of many. And yes, I've received a few, but not as many as I've deserved. And there's Luke Berry with a great attempt at a slide tackle. Look at this. Holy shit, it's a bicycle. Yes, son! Oh! He almost took his head off as well. That's the cost of a bicycle, though. It comes with the injury, you know, the injury risk. And there's Double going down. Unlucky to Double. Is that a penalty? I'm not sure. But they made up quickly, and it's hit someone there, and it's rebounded into a beneficial position for Western Croatia. Fuck, I haven't commentated in a long time. I'm a bit rusty. Broke the fourth wall there. My bad. And look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this bicycle. Holy shit. I love Lance Armstrong. That is insane. 4-0 heading into the dying minutes. Now, what you should also know is that goal difference is critical because you simply played 2 games in the group stage, right? And goal difference, it's like the World Cup. It really is. It really is. So, you know, this is the Western Sydney World Cup, and he's Davor on the ball, and look at that for a pass. Talk about threading the needle. That is gorgeous, Davor. Now, let's head to the sidelines where the Estrellas coach is going to react in Macedonian.
Što praviš, come on! Oti čeka me ovde! Topkata je tuka! Dizaj go topkata, što praviš? Gledaj, gledaj, gledaj! 5-0 i ništo! Pička to skopanka, ta kurva fan!
And with merely seconds left on the clock, Estrellas are launching one last attack to make it 5-1. And look at the Croatian boys here, man, juggling their way through the midfield, looking for an option. Who's he got? And he's threading the needle straight through. Around the keeper they go. And that is 6-0. Estrellas with a big hill to climb. And that rounds up our first game of the day. Let's have a quick look at the results and where that leaves us. Western Croatia on 3 points with a goal difference of +6, with Australia on 0 points with a -6. Let's head into the next game where we see Blueys take on Hazo in Group 2. Now, over in Group 2, we have Blueys, KOTP FC, and Hazo Menace. Now, Blueys and Hazo Menace play each other every single year. They play in the local Prems comp, so this is a very big game, and they know each other well. Let's hear from the captains pre-game.
Doing, because I'll be playing, and I think we're going to split up into groups of defenders, midfields, and forwards, and we'll rotate amongst yourselves. So we're going to be different to outside football. It's not about minutes. If you're tired and you're walking, myself included, you're off and let someone else on. You've got half an hour. It's just work rate. Even if it's 5, just give us everything you got, and you're off. All right. So no egos with the subs. But I'm telling you, the way the field's looking, the grass, I've played these guys plenty of times. These guys are going to move and be fit. And I'm telling you, the only way we lose today is work rate. We're 10 times, I know all you players, we're 10 times better than them, football-wise. But where they get us in 90 minutes is the speed and the fatigue. So we've got the chance now to use the timer for our advantage. We've got limited subs. We've got 7 on the bench. And let's use it to our wise. And the most important thing is I want everyone to have a go and have fun and feel part of the team. So
now, Game 1 of Group 2 is sponsored by Elite Rappers, a building that I see every single day due to where I work. Shout out to Chris and his team. They do such an incredible job, and some of the jobs I've seen them take on over the past few months are simply so sick, so insane. So I can't suggest enough. Elite Rappers Sydney, based out in Penrith, and their building is actually in the background here on Hickey's Lane. Now, Hazo and Blues, they're going to start off, you know, these boys know each other and they know each other well. You know, when someone says they know their judo well, if judo was the name of Western Sydney Premier League, then these boys know their judo very well. They're going to go long here. And the thing about Hazo, right, is that they're just relentless. And there's young Cam for real coming out for a clean-up. And look, it's a great save, but it's just an unfortunate deflection. And young Cam was back there to make sure that did not sneak in the bottom corner. Shout out to him. Fun fact about Cam, we have signed him for this year. As a lot of you will know him as Cameraman Flat. We call him Young Cam for real, Cameraman Flat, amongst many other nicknames. Shout out to him. A great goalkeeper. And I will say there, he does very well to recover. Very well. Hazo with the first big opportunity of the game. They're just relentless, man. That's the one thing about Hazo, and I hope it translates. And he's Cam going to goalkeeper on. Get in your box, Cammy. Get back there, man. What are you doing out here? Get back. Holy shit, Cam. Oh, it's going to go keeper to keeper. You don't say that very often. Last time I saw that, you know what? I actually watched, nonetheless, I digress. Let me continue here. I watched Begovic. No, fuck, was it Begovic? Maybe it was Tim Howard. I was like 10 or 11, and it was early in the morning, and I watched one of them score. There's a lot of wind involved. But yeah, nonetheless, I digress. Don't even watch the Prem anymore. Who gives a shit? Support your local. Now, here's Blueys. They're trying to make their way out of a bit of trouble, and they're going to do that through the young legs of Zach Alexander, one of the youngest here on the day, I believe 17. Now, and there's a ball for his brother, Ben Alexander, and it doesn't fall to Ben. There's a huge tackle that comes in. It's at Ben's feet now. Great ball across the box. One thing we've got to know about Ben Alexander, right? He's in the form of his life, but it's due to a genetic lineage. His family goes for Hearts, and if you're unaware, they are top of the Scottish Premier Division. So with Ben right now, it's complete flow state. It's complete flow state. Everything he's doing is turning to gold. And you'll see here, this pass, it's just immaculate. Look at this, man. Benny picks up the ball on the turn, on the pivot. Bang! Man arriving on the edge of the box. And as we, talked about pre-game, and I should mention, as we mentioned earlier in the video, that waterlogged part, that dark green part you can see on the field, that's where the sprinkler broke. But a lot of the field, it's on a bit of a slope, so the ball will hold up. Naturally, it's just a bit more wet, and it also is a bit thicker grass down on this field. And you'll see that the ball will just hold up here and there. But it doesn't hold up there, actually. And Seb Camacho was through on goal, and he's one of my favorite ever Uruguayan strikers. But Alex Wynn cleaning up the scraps here. Yeah, that's not easy, man. Seba, he trains, and he trains hard. He's a big fucking boy, and look at that! Great coverage. But the one thing about Seba, you can never count him out. I hate to say it early, but, there's a little Easter egg for you. You can never count him out. He's just always there. And low-key, it shits me when you verse him. It absolutely shits me. Now, there's young Cam for real cleaning up the scraps of the back. Well done to young Cam. He's going to play it short. There's a ball on the field. We might see another Darren Bent goal very soon. I'm not sure if any of you noticed that. Hazo, they're going down the line here. Seb Camacho making his way to the back post. Is it going to find him? No, but it does hit the crossbar. Lovely attempt on goal. And you should all know, Kumquat is playing for Hazo today. He's not in the field right now, but he is playing for Hazo. So shout out to Kumquat, our striker here at SC Helos. He loves to play for Hazo. He played for them years ago before we started filming the games in 2020 or 2021, I believe. So shout out to you, Kumquat. Hazo going down the line here, getting the ball into the back post. It makes its way to the back post. Seb Camacho's now on the opposite side of the back post, and he's been left free. And that's what happens. That's a diving header, but you know what that type of diving header is, right? His arms aren't extended. And I feel like I see that in Suarez, Cavani, and, you know, Diego Forlan as well. Actually, one of my favourite players of all time. Yeah, that header where the arms stay by, you know, by the side of the body. I love that. I love that. Me personally, I don't know how to jump, even though I'm 6'4". It's probably because I'm 120 kilos. No, it's not about me. Shout out to you, Seb. That's a great goal. Now, hey, look, Blueys have got to get back into this very quickly because the one thing about Hazo is once they get that lead, they very rarely drop it, in my opinion. They are very smart footballing side. That is a huge tackle. Holy shit. I didn't even realize I left that in there in editing. That is a huge tackle. Oh, congratulations to all involved. That was incredible. And we're approaching halftime. Argentinian kit and goals. We did have goalkeeper kits, but some goalkeepers just flat out refuse. They say, I'm going to just turn my shirt inside out. I'm joking. I don't know. I think some people took more than one. I'm not labeling any accusations. Into the second half we go. Blueys versus Hazo. This is what it's all about. Blueys have got to go for it. And go for it they will. I know them and I know them well. They will go for it and they will not give up either. And they're strong boys. And you'll see here, we're 10 seconds in. Ball's falling to Talent, who's signed for SC Helos this year, bear in mind. And he's just slashed at the opportunity. But in another life, that's top bins. He runs to the corner and the boys are going wild. But, hey, this is football, man. And you've got to take your opportunities we're given it. As you can see, the ball is half missing. And that is because it is in that little wet patch there. Not good stuff. But, yeah, shout out to councils all around Australia. They seem to be doing a great job just by public consensus, right? Nonetheless, I digress. Let's hear from both the captains on the sideline.
First half was good. Yeah, pretty even at the beginning. And then we've been better on the counter. Cross came in and I was able to finish one at the back post. So we're second half, Hazo's 1-0 down. 1-0 down. Soft header, I've got to say. Good goal. I don't know. Right. Look at that.
Some piss week defending. That's great. That's good Sunday league. That's great. Amazing stuff. Anyways, thanks for coming. Cheers.
Riveting commentary there from Ben Alexander. Really healthy stuff. That really gets the fans going, you know. That really makes you want to support Blueys. Come on, Ben, give us more next time. And you too, Brado. You're just standing there. I'm talking to you, Brado. Now, Blueys are going to try and make their way out of the middle. And they play good football. That's a Trevella. And have a look at this. This is Ethan Schmidt. Boom, he's gone. Good luck catching him. Seriously, good luck for catching him. I versed him. You just got to foul him. And here's Rizzo. Shout out to you, Riz. God love you. And look, if Ethan Schmidt had a final product, he would be in the A-League. This kid is, look, that great ball there. But I'm telling you, man, the pace and the velocity at which he attacks the game. Is that the right word? It is now. It's just simply incredible. Ball into the box. Look, is that a pen? I'm not sure. Me personally, no fucking way. But I know what you guys think of the game now. It's a bit softer. But I think that's fair play. Shoulder to shoulder. Maybe not as shoulder to shoulder as it looks. But shoulder to shoulder in my opinion. Let's continue. The Blueys are really got to go for it. We're into the final 2 minutes of the game. They've really got to conjure up something before it gets taken away from them. And look at that for a touch. Holy shit. Once again, didn't really notice that in editing. Oh my god, that is dude, that is not Sunday League level of skill. That's sorcery. He's played somewhere. He's had to. Actually, that may be Greg Kondak. No, that's not Greg Kondak. There is a player for Hazo that did play NPL 1 for many years, and you can tell. Actually, there's factual evidence. And into the final seconds of the game we go. Hazo looking to just wind down the clock. Ball into the back post. Young Cam comes out, cleans it up, and that is full time. A massive result for Hazo. That is 1-0, and that changes the whole dynamics of the group now because Blueys have really got to chase this. 1-0 down they go. Hazo on 3 points. KOTP yet to play. And now let's check in on the jersey stores and let's hand out 200 El Jana vouchers for quarter chicken meals.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
What do we get?
You hold it. You take a photo. Hold on. Tell us your call. Thanks, mate.
I just bought the England Lampard jersey. I'm very happy about it. Thank you very much.
From there. Okay, here's my goal. She's named after Romelu Lukaku.
Oh, my dog.
What's his name?
Oh.
Romy. Oh, hi.
You're always looking at the long game, aren't you?
Yeah, for him.
I just
Oh, no way. Man, he's been using Melbourne?
Yep.
How about that D-shot?
Ned, you parked in front of the emergency exit. Yeah. Oh, yes!
Thanks, mate. He's got half a chicken. You fucking stitch on me, you dog.
Listen up. First of all, round of applause out of sadness for Mitch, who injured himself. Alright, now, today's a very special day. It's a very sad day simultaneously. The reason I find it so special is we have debutants and club legends back at the same time. We have the greatest reigning ever played game of football, better than Jack Colback, Adam Cole. Sad news, whilst we have the likes of Dale back for the day and whatnot, this will also be Ben Corn and Oscar Norrie's final days in red and black. No clapping. That's sad. That's sad. I don't want to applaud that. I don't want to encourage that behaviour. Before both games. Now listen up. Ben's captain. Henry Davies is out there somewhere. For those who don't know, Henry Junior Socceroo. So Henry, we're going to put in.
You've seen us play, mate.
Very simple. We're going to put Henry Hancock in the middle with Norrie. Listen up. Norrie sits at 6. Turbo and Jacob centre back. Fullback. No, Ben hasn't been stitched up. Fullback. We'll do Sneeze and Dale. We'll just settle. We'll settle. Into the front line. We will have. We've lost Jags. No, we've got Tom Laney and Ben Corn. Where do you want to play? Where do you want to play? Tell us.
Fucking stick me anyway.
Do you want to play up front? Are you going to make dynamic runs?
Shit, dude.
Do you want to play on the wing and you can run it? Yeah, you want to run it? Alright, Tom Laney's going to go up front. And then on the left wing we'll start Stoss. Okay? Welcome to the club, Stoss. Guys, Jazz, Jordan. Yeah, very strong. Okay.
Give me some more, mate.
I'm Sega, Sega of Tuka, each ne goals.
You just swear at my mum, bro.
Yes. Alright? Pa pet nula I ništo goals. Oti. Why?
Why is there no goals? Why is
he looking at me? Because no good. Alright? Jaz dojdov ovdje. Alright? Prime Minister reče, ako ti temni wina, lose visa. Sega, ki odam nazad na Skopje, each day ubo, jaz be for Macedonia za 30 years, coach, team no lose each.
Got the cards ready for Phelps.
What a card.
Hey, I can name all of them. Falcon, Boys, Jacob, Corn, and then probably me. To be honest.
Who's kicking off, fellas? Scissors, paper, rock. Yeah, right. Scissors, paper, rock.
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
We'll kick off.
Check the win. They kick off. Yeah. We'll get the second. We'll get gas them and then go from there.
Final word.
I gave them kick off.
Yeah. Final word. Good start.
Get out there, boys. Have a bit of fun, eh? I'll play each other's feet.
And I put a few in. Yeah, we're having.
Strong bench on 3. We don't worry about the fucking whistle.
Strong bench on 3! 1, 2, 3, strong bench!
That's it, boys. Let's go.
We are so incredibly back. SC Helos versus Estrellas. Here are the kits we are lining up here today, and I cannot emphasize enough, the link will be in the comments and the bio if you'd like to purchase. All the funds generated from those kits are going into funding next year's event as well. Western Sydney Boat Covers, the sponsor of today. Shout out to Alan. He is incredible, and he's been a massive support of everything I've done over the past few years with SC Helos, so I cannot thank him enough. And he does some incredible work. If you own a boat, well, first of all, you're doing very well. Shout out to you. But second of all, if you need a cover man, that's my guy. He's an upholsterer, so I should mention that. Now, Tom Laney's going to go down the sideline. We're going to miss this part, but Henry Davies, my dear friend, my childhood best friend, who went on to represent the Socceroos at junior levels, multiple different levels within the juniors, scores on 34 seconds within his SC Helos debut. That is seriously healthy stuff. And you know what I'm noticing sometimes? When I'm off the pitch, everything looks so much more fluid. I really need to take notice of that more. That is beautiful from Tom Laney. And to find Henry on the edge of the box there. Henry also Ben Korn's neighbour not too long ago. So there's so many beautiful connections within this side. And hey, we got Adam Hancock back and we got Oscar Norrie. Look at him go. Oh, Norrie, that is lovely. And Norrie is leaving us this year. I hate to announce that publicly. Ben Korn here, looking for a ball across goal to Laney to make it 2 within 100 seconds. That would have been lovely. Unfortunately, not to be. And we move on to the game. We're 5 minutes in now. But yeah, Oscar Norrie is leaving us and also Ben Korn. So we're losing Ned, Sammy Fennick, Isaac, Virginia, I should say, Korn and Norrie. It's a very sad time. But hey, let's just enjoy them while we have them. Adam Hancock into Tom Laney is something we've always been robbed of. And Tom Laney into Ben Korn is something we're going to miss. I think that's a goal, but apparently it's offside. I wasn't happy, and you shouldn't be either. Look at this sun shower. Oh, God, how good is the beautiful game, man? How good is playing in a bit of rain? Not like, to be fair, bro, I'd play in a mud bath if I was given the opportunity. But councils, they just won't let you. But just playing in a nice sprinkle of rain and hitting some daisy cutters, you know what I mean? Not for me, bro. I honestly have got the shittest technique you'll ever see. It's remarkable I film myself play. I think about that all the time. And look, Estrellas breaking away was a shout out to him. Dear friend of SC Helos, and there's a slide tackle from me. Probably the only technique I've got down pat in this beautiful game. And there's Jez Barbudo on the left wing, owner of Barbudo Constructions. We're going to see more from him, and he's going to make his way into the box. Henry Davies has picked up the ball here, and whatever he's going to do it well. And look at that. He's found Jez there. Jez in behind. I would chip him. Just, but it's not about me. I've got to stop that. And he's Bosenberry. Shit. And speaking of Bosenberry, we actually built a fruit cart the night before the tournament for $300 and then put free fruit in it. Shout out to the Torcasio family for everyone to eat throughout the day. And we filmed the boys walking around with the fruit cart. So we will get back to that. Now, Estrellas looking to break away. It is only 1-0. I think we were carried away by the fact we could have had a second so quickly. And there's me missing a slide tackle in the middle of the field. Yeah, shock horror. And Tom from UBF cuts in on the inside. He's on the edge of the box here. And apparently that's a foul. Undertaker, man, I agree with you on a lot of things, but this one here, not so sure about. Let's have another look at this angle. Look at this shocking slide tackle, bro. Like, I'm not even anywhere near him. Just to be transparent, there is no need for that. And there's Tom, and look at this. Is it a foul? I'm going to think about that. I'm going to have to think about that. Now, Chris Sassine has stepped over the ball. I believe played at some decent levels within football. I believe. I'm not sure. That could be completely false. But he has stepped over the ball here. It's not going over the wall, and it's going in for the bottom corner, and goalkeeper Ollie with a huge save, because if that's 1-1, the game dynamics are very different. And matter of fact, Ollie goes, dude, we're not going to leave it. It's not going to be 1-1. It's going to be 2-0. Long ball. Jazz headers it on to Bosenberry. Bosenberry with an open goal. Just needs to tap it in and start 2T. Oh, lovely. What a goal line clearance, man. That is what it is all about. Barbudo there to pick up the ball on the baseline. That is an incredible goal line clearance. And Bosenberry's going to cop a bit of a spray from Coach Dario, a.k.a. my father at halftime. And look, I should probably cop a spray. I definitely should cop a spray as well. That is a shocking handball. That is a shocking handball. What shocking control. Into the final 20 seconds of the half. It is still 1-0. We definitely need to change something. And something will change. There's Tom Laney on the ball, and he's going to go straight down the middle. Tom Laney looking to create an opportunity. He's going to find Bosenberry on the right. Some would say the chance is gone, and I say with Adam Hancock, the chance is never gone. Look at this. Boisenberry's going to pick up the ball on the sideline. He thinks it's going out. He gets encouraged to save it. Save it, he does. He looks for Henry. Henry, calm and composed as ever, finds Adam Hancock. Adam Hancock onto his left foot. Oh, that is lovely. We have missed him so dearly. So dearly. That, you can't replace that. Neither can you replicate it, you know. We have missed him so dearly. Into halftime we go, 2-0 up. Now let's hear from the women's captains and also from some boys at the barbecue.
When do I start?
Go.
I'm really excited to play in the first SC Helos women's side, along with all the girls. I think it'll be really fun, have a bit of a giggle, and hopefully come out with a win, but we'll see. Okay, tell me when to go.
Go.
I'm May, captain of Estrellas for the women's side, and honestly, I'm so proud of my squad to be here. First women's game honestly means so much to me. I'm so proud to be a part of it. What I want to get out of today? Take home the first ever SC Helos Women's Invitational Trophy, and of course, some banging goals and mad sellies. So thank you so much SC Helos, and especially Fax for putting this together, and all of our sponsors for having us here. So let's go!
So I just got a plain sausage with the eggplant relish. Good scran, you know, here for the Invitational. It's a good day. Sun's out, not a single drop of rain, so it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, we got a sausage, bacon and egg with barbecue sauce in it, you already know. Can of Coke in hand as well, you already know. See if you can cash with Blueys.
Now, a massive shout out to Sydney United. Not only did they donate their time and man the barbecue for the whole event, they also donated 500 chivapis and we sold them at the price of a sausage sizzle. On top of that, they brought multiple jars of Ivar, which I cannot emphasize enough. Do not sell chivapis if there's not going to be Ivar with them. Now, Seth here. One of my favourite content creators at the moment. He's going to so many NPL games, a lot of youth football games. He's doing so much good for the game. It's incredible to see him. His enthusiasm and his personality is contagious. I cannot suggest him enough. Check him out if you have not already. Doing wonders for local football. And he's quite the footballer himself, actually. I was thoroughly impressed. With a lot of the content creators, honestly, you have no idea. And speaking of, content creators, here's me, and look at that, Ben Korn. It's symbiotic relationship. You know, we can. It's telepathic. Unlucky the Korn there. That actually went out for a throw-in. But you know what my dad always told me? Thierry Henry, the first time he ever saw him take a shot for Arsenal, it went out for a throw-in. Is that bullshit? Probably. But I thought that was a nice way of growing up because it always encouraged me to shoot from anywhere. And in doing so, I've scored from outside the box twice on camera, which I'm very happy with. And, Ben Korn, he's got those volleys in him, and we're going to miss them. And I hope you all saw the Ben Korn farewell post this week, man. That was genuinely, it made me upset when that song mixture with those photos. Oh, we're going to miss him, and we cannot replace him. Now, on the ball, think football. I highly suggest you look him up on socials as well. He does an incredible job, and his accent will probably confuse you. That is because he's grown up in multiple different countries. He now resides here in Australia, and he's fascinating, and he loves his football, man. So I cannot emphasize him enough. He's incredibly sweet as well. He copped a fair few tackles on the day, and he didn't say nothing. And there's goalkeeper Ollie. Holy shit, that is incredible. There's my reaction to it. That is insane from goalkeeper Ollie. That is an incredible save. I completely forgot that was on its way. And as I was mentioning about Think Football, not only a great guy, but his technique is simply insane. Like, his footwork is incredible. And you just don't expect it out of some content creators, that some of them actually play ball. And there's Luke Barrow. That's what I mean about him jumping. Bro, that is insane, and they miss an open goal. That is so fucking high. His head was above the crossbar, dude. Nonetheless, I digress. Here's Think Football. Australia's looking to break. It's 2-0. 2-0, the most dangerous lead. 7 minutes left. There's our centre-back, Jacob. Oh, God. We cannot afford to lose him. I know that. I had to call him this year to make sure. I had to get out the phone book and say, look, if there's a check needed, you just let me know. And here's me breaking away, trying to cross it. People think it was a shot. Definitely wasn't a shot. I was trying to cross it. God, oh, shit. Now, into the last few minutes of the game. We're only 2-0 up. I think, look, the Croatian boys won 6-0. We're not going to score 4 in 4 minutes, although I'd like to dream. But there is an opportunity. Jordan Sultani cleaning up at the back. Turbo into Ollie. Ollie back to Jordan Sultani. Let's see what can happen. Get rid of it, Jordan. And he does so very well. Finds Oscar Norrie. Oscar Norrie, what do you got in the tank, man? And he's going to cut into the middle. Lovely from Norrie. And ball looking to make it through. Unfortunately does not. And here's Boisenberry. Maybe he doesn't like Seth's videos, man, but that's a hard foul. That's a hard foul. Unlucky to Seth. And what a great sport he was. Boisenberry, come on, man. Yeah, you go fruit cart there and you're doing that. Yeah, I wouldn't want free fruit from that fruit cart if I got fouled like that. That's just me. Now, Jacob, once again, just so strong, so calm and composed. And goes down the line. Him and Henry played together. So it kind of gives you the idea of the levels Jacob has once played at. Oscar Norrie into Jez from Barbudo Constructions. And a man very deserving of a goal. And a Travella one at that. That is lovely. That is a lovely finish. Well done to Jez, man. That was a gorgeous finish. Simply incredible. Into the final few minutes of the game we had. And unfortunately for Estrellas, they are knocked out of the competition just based on points. We're not going to mention goal difference. They're based on points. Now, here's Tom from UBF. He's doing a 1v1 challenge at the moment. Highly suggest you have a look into it. He wants to verse a Croatian player in a 1v1. Look, I say go and get Mark Viduka. I know he didn't play for the Croatian national team, man, but I can't think of a better Croatian to verse in a 1v1. And plus, we haven't heard of him in like 10 years. There's Norrie giving a massive tackle, and we are dearly going to miss him. Seth making his way down for a throw-in into the final seconds of the game. Estrellas, can they get a goal? Cody Ajada on the ball here. A man who loves the game truly. And that is full time, ladies and gentlemen. SC Helos off the ball with 3 points. Unfortunately for Estrellas, they are knocked out. And that's just how the day goes, man. It's quick and it's simple. You know, you play each other once and that's that. And a massive shout out once again to Luke Barrow, Sliceable, and the Mauler for filling in for Estrellas. I truly appreciate you guys so much.
Gets it, finally hits it, goal. Henry, first touch, back of the net. Right? Guys, you miss the goal, who gives a shit? Getting it cleared off the line because it's a tiddlywink, that's fucking worse. Put the ball in the back of the net.
What happened, Leamy? Oh, no. Nice little warm-up for the game there. I think we won like 4-0 maybe, but it was good hit out against the lads. Take us into the next game, hopefully win again and see us in the finals.
Alright guys, Ash from KOTP. Listen, we are not come an hour away to lose, alright? We're going to win in fashion. See this badge? Do you see this? Look at this. It's got my business on it.
Straight into Group 2 we go. Blueys versus KOTP. The first time this fixture has ever been played. Here are the kits they're playing in. Both absolutely gorgeous, courtesy of Nardo. And here's how the group stands heading into this game. Hazo with the +1 goal difference and the 3 points. That can be huge because if each team beats each other 1-0 and loses 1-0 in either of their game, then we have a penalty shootout in the final game, which would be, we haven't experienced that yet with the 3 teams, so that would be fascinating. Now, I love this fixture. Well, I love any fixture that I introduce that gets played for the first ever time, you know? I think that's a beautiful thing about the Invitational and something I really look forward to creating next year as we extend to 8 teams instead of 6 in the men's competition and also 4 in the women's instead of 2. Now, here's MK. A massive shout out to MK. Truly appreciate his work. Incredible striker, but also just incredible support of SC Helos over the past 6 to 12 months. He's been awesome. And here's Alex Wynn. Cam flat with a huge save. Young Cam for real. I am being for real, man. That is a great save from young Cam. And Blueys, they're looking to break. These games, man, in Group 2, they were, up, down, up, down. I love that football. Ball across goal. Ethan Schmidtke, 1-on-1. Shit. It was a great opportunity. As you can see, that patch of grass there in the middle, man. And we got the alternative angle thanks to OTS. And a massive shout out to all the media team on the day there as well. We had Tenzin, we had 7-2 Media, we had D Shots, we had Harley Apazado, we had Josh Montoya, we had OTS, we had Sam Snaps, and we had Z Sport Photography. A massive shout out to all of them. They will all be linked in the bio. There are some great people doing great work in sports media, especially within football in Sydney. And there's Zach Alexander going down the line. Give the ball, boys. Give the ball. He's Murphy Lafferty. Across to Ethan Schmidtke it goes. And unfortunately just... Oh, shit, man. Shit. Do you guys like the Tifos, by the way? Shout out to Squat Deadface. I forgot there's one in the background here. I really got to improve my commentary, don't I? I get distracted. Now, look... Once again, volleys aren't for everyone. Young Cam for real. How are you going to react? Great save, Young Cam. Great save. Well done. Great ground covered. I actually chuckled at that. That made me laugh. Now, Blueys looking again. Trying to find Ethan Schmidtke. I would too. He is rapid. And that's why. Near post. Look, if that was goalkeeper Ollie, would I say something to him? No, I would say unlucky Ollie. In doing so, I've actually just said something to him. But I wouldn't get angry at him, But near post... Keeper could have done better, but it is a great finish. And it takes a smart footballer to look up and realise that there is space and an opportunity there at the near post to just slot it in quietly. And as you can see here, look how good this angle is. And look at the sun shower, man. Oh, it's beautiful stuff. Great finish, great finish. incredible finish. Shout out to Ethan Schmidt going. Blueys are 1-0 up. So as it stands, this can make for a very fascinating group. If Blueys lose 1-0 and win 1-0, and then KOTP, if it stays this result, right, and then KOTP beat Hazo 1-0, that would be the first ever time at the Invitational that we have the groups of 3 all win and lose 1-0 in the group. And we'd have to do, I don't even know how we'd decide it. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments how you would decide that. If you have groups of 3 and they all have the exact same amount of points and goal difference. Yeah, that would be a fascinating thing to try and break and decide. Maybe you do penalty shootout and it's the best of 5 with one goalkeeper in there for every single one instead of a goalkeeper from each team. I don't know. I don't even know how you'd do it. There's young Cam for real coming out. Great save from Cam. Oh, it gets nicked off him. And Owen from OTS. Could have made it 1-1. Could have made it 1-1. This is the way things go. Now, Blueys looking to make something happen. KOTP on the turn there. Look at that. And they're going to go straight crossfield balls. I love that. I love that. And here's MK on the ball. Young Cam out rushing. Well done to young Cam. And he's going to go straight down the sideline. Blueys, it is end-to-end here, ladies and gentlemen. It is end-to-end. Look at them go. Ball down the sideline. Big tackles are flying in. This game is open for the ages. And that is halftime. 1-0 to Blueys as it stands. Also, a massive shout out to Eljana and thank you for helping make this event happen. They gave out 200 quarter chicken meal vouchers on the day. That is simply insane support and I truly appreciate it. It goes a long way for all those attending the event as well. It's a free meal. I think that's incredible stuff. Their Penrith store, thank you for their support. And the Cranebrook store is opening very soon. And, you know, maybe we'll be involved, maybe not. We're not sure yet. But let's see if we can make something happen throughout the year. Now, KOTP going long off the kickoff. Let's see what they can do. You know, let's see what they're about. Look at the field, man. That's gorgeous stuff, isn't it? KOTP really, really need to pick up, at a minimum, a draw here to make the final game interesting. Because if they don't, then they're in big trouble. Now, they're going to play the ball out into the wide areas, looking to get a ball into the box. Blueys are all over it. It's lovely stuff. It is lovely stuff. Here's Manny, who we'll see more of later. Not in the crossbar challenge, but in the MLS penalties. Next up, after this game, we do have the crossbar challenge, thanks to EJF Engineering. Now, here's Ash from KOTP going across the box. KOTP in possession. It's lovely stuff. Nothing to come of it. Now, I want to give a massive shout out while I'm at it to Ash from KOTP. His work rate this year, and actually just over the past 6 to 12 months, has been insane. He's one of the youngest TDs in Australian football over at Park Lee. He's doing an incredible job with them as well. So a massive shout out to Ash, and if you haven't already, make sure you go check out his Instagram and TikTok. Look, you may, Ash, I love you, but you may or may not cringe at some of the stuff he posts, but that's what life's about. It's about not caring. And for Ash, I love that. He is the best. And the funny thing about Ash is where he tells people he's from, and it makes me laugh every single time. But Ash, you keep doing your thing, brother. Honestly, it makes me laugh every single time I see a video about it, and you say where you're from when I know where you're really from. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Be proud where you're from, Ashley. Now, great tackle there from Manny. Great tackle there from Manny. There's Chubbinho in the midfield. Shout out Chubbs. Shit, man. Shout out Jovi as well, refereeing in the middle. And Jimmy Jam's playing for KOTP today, but you wouldn't know because Jimmy Jam just hardly played. That's not a KOTP thing. That's just Jim. He did it last year. Went and played for UBF. This year he plays for KOTP. He thinks he's bigger than the club, Jim. I told him this. You think you're bigger than the club. You know, this transfer, it's not worth the attention you think your transfer drives up. It's not worth it. Just play for SC Helos, lad. Just play for SC Helos. And he said to me, oh, you know, I play for SC Helos all year. I'll play for this team for this day. Oh, fuck that. Play for us all year, man. Don't leave us. We'll play you, Jim. Yeah, not only will we play you, we'll feed you. Not with Eljana quarter chicken meal vouchers. Yeah, we'll do that as well, but we'll quite literally give you the ball. That's all from me, Jim. That's all. But we're going to see more of Jim, and in one of the funniest ways I've seen in a long time. Shout out to him. Now, KOTP going straight down the sideline. There's MK. Is it a foul? Not sure, but he stays on his feet. And that's lovely stuff. That's what I want to see in Western Sydney Sunday League. And it's something we are often, you know, not awarded at, you know, the top divisions of world football, is that toughness anymore. And here's Ethan in on goal. Oh, like I said, man, he is just so raw, powerful, and quick. And we'll see it here on the reverse angle. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sunday League football at its finest, man. Look at the pitch. Look at the physicality. Look at the tackles flying in. Look at the willingness to die for the badge at any given moment. A bloke sliding 5 metres past, you know. And look at the bobble. That's something you should always think about, you know, the bobble. It's lovely stuff. And there's Ethan, as you can see. Look at that. Just waits for the defender to make a decision and then makes his decision on where he wants to go. I really appreciate that in wingers. When they wait for the defender to make their decision and they're so reactive and quick enough to go, that's my next decision, you know? I can really appreciate that. But I know nothing about football. Now, ball in behind. KOTP clears it up at the back. Where can they go from here? There's 6 minutes left on the clock. They really need a result. They desperately need a result, I would say. 6 minutes left. Blueys with a heel flick on. Is it going to result in anything? No. KOTP clear their lines as far as Ethan Schmidt go. It falls to Murphy. Lafferty. Oh, and it's over the crossbar again. That is 2 huge opportunities for Blueys in this game where they've put it over the crossbar. That may come back to hurt them. That may. It may not. It may not. I don't know. I'm not giving away anything. No spoilers. I don't have a spoiler on my Mazda, so I'm not going to give away any here in my YouTube content. Now, what's going to happen here? It's a foul, apparently. I don't know. I didn't see it, although I'm watching it. You can't see it because there's a Blueys player in front, but we've got the alternative angle. This is better than VAR. Legit, we're better than the Prem. Look at this, man. Look, MK gets his body in front, and there is a leg stuck out. Smart enough to just go, yeah, I'm going straight down. And there's Jimmy Jam on the field. Now, let's focus our attention on Jimmy Jam. He's number 9, right? He's going to enter the screen right now. Okay, here comes Jim. There he is. And look, he gets a shot off on goal, and Talon blocks it. Talon, the new striker at SC Helos, blocks Jimmy Jam's attempt at a goal. If Jim scored there, bro, and they blew for a foul, oh, that would have been horrible news. Ash from KOTP over the ball, and he slots it away perfectly. Him and Young Camp for real played together in summer soccer for SC Helos. They're having words with each other. They should have more words with each other at Eljana Penrith. Yeah, that's just my opinion. And here's Ash over the ball again. Beautifully slotted penalty. He'll get another opportunity to take a penalty later today. Let's see what he does with that. Yeah, and there's Jimmy Jam. And Jimmy Jam, obviously in a rush to get the ball. He knows how important a win would be. Just looking at it, hoping it transports its way back to halfway. Well done to you, Jim. And there is just over a minute left. This game is about to get chaotic. A misplaced pass gets KOTP the ball in the middle of the field. Down the line they go. Into the box. Across the face of goal. This would be the biggest snatch and grab we've ever seen in an SC Helos game. Young Cam comes out. Oh. Look, this if this ended up in the goal, this is the definition of a snatch and grab, man. 2 goals within 80 seconds of each other. Not even. Less than. Look at that. Just straight down the line. Look at that pace, man. Holy shit. Pace and power. Ball across goal. What a block that is. Ash gets his shot blocked. Gets it stopped again. And Young Camp for real. Body on the line. Blueys boys all over the shop. That is lovely stuff. Just at any given moment saying, I'm going to die for this fucking badge, man. That is lovely. KTP with a corner. And there could potentially be that penalty I was talking about. Ball on the edge of the box. They're going to try and make their way in through passing. Arsene Wenger would be proud. That's a huge foul, but it's outside the box. I know that much, and I know it well. KOTP with a chance to lift the metaphorical roof of the Penrith rain right now. Let's see what they can do. Unfortunately, they don't lift the roof. And ladies and gentlemen, it is going to end 1-1 thanks to a block shot there on the edge of the box. That means Blueys are out of this competition. Both teams who played back-to-back are out. That is how Group 2 currently stands. Now let's head over to the Crossbar Challenge, sponsored by EJF Engineering.
Welcome to the SC Helos Crossbar Challenge, sponsored by EJF Engineering. There is $250 cash up for grabs. Thanks to EJF Engineering. Here are the participants. If within this group, 2 of them hit it, then those 2 stay on and we go again.
Jackson, play for Blacks and Redbacks.
Paul, Jamo Giants.
Will Nathaniel.
Levi Finlay, and I'm going to shank this.
Wait, just foot under it. Smooth, right? Cash up for prize. Zion.
Ryder Pearson, St. Mary's.
Oh, lucky.
My name's Siobhan and I play short.
There you go.
I'm trying to tell you who it is.
Jermaine Love, Lipton Iced Tea. Joseph Hart, Stone Island FC. Justin Yu, professional pizza reviewer. On the drop? Wait. No, on the drop.
Mason, Philippine FC.
Well done, Mason. Yes, Mason!
Taylor. Haven't kicked a ball in about 8 years. I play for Holy Rangers.
Come here, mate. Right side.
Hey, I'm Jodie. I'm from Penrith Rovers. And I'm an Arsenal fan. And I play for Penrith Rovers.
Oh, unlucky.
My name's Bernie, I play for BMFC.
No, get out.
I'm George, play for Invitational.
Is that Giants? Oh, unlucky George.
Zion.
Ah, unlucky Zion. Emmanuel.
And a massive congratulations to the young man in the David Beckham jersey, winning $250 thanks to EJF Engineering Crossbar Challenge for the afternoon.
Engineering.
I'm just getting into the roots.
Okay.
Vamos, la coche sumada!
Let's go! Big deal for me to miss the first women's game, so I'm so lucky that all you guys are on my team, and just thanks everyone for coming today. Regardless, let's just have fun for the vibe. Fuck it, we ball. Alright, so starting, let's fucking go, let's get high.
I've been waiting so long for this. SC Helos versus Estrellas, our first ever women's game. The women's SC Helos side in the white and red, and Estrellas in the predominantly in the navy. Nardo absolutely killing it. A massive shout out to them. They also sponsored this game. It's been such a long time coming. But before we get into the game and some of the players within it, let's have a look at these squad lists. Now, I want to give a massive shout out to two girls in particular on the SC Helos squad list. A lot of these girls are local and I know them personally, but Liv and Brie Kent came all the way from Canberra. So a massive shout out to them. In the Estrellas squad list, there are some very important individuals in there who I absolutely adore the work of within football. But there's one girl called Angelica, who we'll talk about later, who actually gave me my first ever opportunity to get sidelined on the NPL. If it wasn't for her, man, the whole journey of SC Helos would be completely different. Now, let's get into the game. You are going to see some huge tackles. I repeat, some huge tackles. There's one already. But there, you've been warned, man. You've been warned. And I want to give a massive shout out to both teams. That turn there is ridiculous. Holy shit. That is ridiculous, man. Just turn two midfielders inside out. I want to give a massive shout out to both teams. They are, for the most part, a lot of them have never played together. And those who have, it's 2 or 3 at a time. You know what I mean? So the performance that was put on in this game was absolutely incredible. And some of the moments, man, it's true SC Helos fashion, put it that way. Like, it's folklore, the way these girls went out there, and the tackles that came flying in, some of the goals scored. Like, there you go, man. Like, just straight off the bat, and straight into the mixer as well. I love that stuff, man. I love that stuff. There's Georgia on the ball up front. Massive shout out to her captaining the SC Helos women's side. And there's the first shot of the game that didn't get blocked. Made it past the wall of Estrellas. Now, they're going to break free Estrellas here. They get a great opportunity to score. Out to spoil it. Out to spoil it. Oh, God bless SC Helos, man. Look at this. Look at the pace on the goalkeeper here. Straight out. Makes a decision. Come, clean it up. Bang. There we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And I also just wanted to say, as some of you know, we're looking to start our own football club very soon. Shout out to Elise. She's on the ball there. We're looking to start our own football club very soon. And for me personally, I have 2 nieces under the age of 5. So women's football is going to become a massive and incremental part of the SC Helos brand over the coming years. Now, here's a girl I would sign, Jasmine Chaseling, and she puts it just wide. So quick off the mark. Just as soon as that ball went in behind, the acceleration she showed is insane. Very much reminds me of Caitlin Ford, especially at the Matilda's level. The way that the ball just gets put in behind and off she goes. Lovely stuff, man. As you can see, just on her way. And she shapes up very beautifully here. Unfortunately, just puts it a bit wide. That would have been a good goal to equalise, though. Or not equalise, nil. A little bit of a spoiler there. Shout out to Grace Chambers on the ball here. went to school with her, and she was always killer on the futsal court as well. Control, passing, dribbling, lovely stuff. Very composed as well. Very composed. Now, girls are going to play out from the back. Cassidy Chambers on the ball. SC Helos women's, man. Look at this. Straight out to the right-hand side. What are we going to do? We're going to turn. We're going to go down the middle. Skip past a huge lunge. That is a huge lunge. And there's Angelica coming across, getting the block off. Once again, massive shout out to Angelica. Sydney Olympic versus South Melbourne. It was 2024 Greg Carroll Cup. She gave me the opportunity. She was working at Sydney Olympic at the time, and she gave me the opportunity to get pitch side and get some interviews in. SC Helos coming oh so close. And then, oh, look, is that a foul? I'm not sure. If I speak, I'm in trouble. If I speak, I'm in trouble. We're not going to say it's a foul. Now, Alice Bishop on the ball, and she's returning from a really big injury. She's recently just returned to football, so I was so glad to be a part of it, especially knowing her personally. So sick, so sick. We're getting the ball, we're chilling. SC Helos, we're relaxing, and let's see what Elise McCutcheon's doing at the front post. Touch, near post, lovely finish. It is 1-0. It is 1-0. Massive shout out to Elise. Lovely stuff. What a finish, man. We've never had a shortage of soldiers willing to hit it from outside the box, but what we need is poachers. And Elise has done exactly that. Ball into the front post, get a quick touch on, and as soon as you get the opportunity, you hit that. And that's what she's done. Incredible stuff. And as you'll see here, ball into the front post. It's lovely stuff. Now, I will say, I'm going to be completely honest and transparent here. I tried my best to learn all the names, but it is incredibly hard running the event on the day and playing as well. It's so hard. Like, there's from all the teams there. Holy shit, that is a huge tackle. So there are some names I do not know, although I try my best to learn them heading into this commentary this morning. Yeah, I'm commentating at 9:43 a.m. This video goes out at 6 p.m. There will be names that unfortunately I just don't label quickly enough, and plus the game when I watch it back is on a tiny screen. Now here's Elise on the ball. I do know because she was incremental in organising this team with me, and there is Alice. Great opportunity over the bar, and the person that stands under it is Micheal Morris. Now, does she go for Sydney FC? Maybe, maybe, but I can forgive her. She is incredible. She is the best. I love her content, and I love her personality as well. She is awesome. Tiana Anderson on the ball here. Look at this. Have it! Lovely. Oh, what a shot, man. Into the bottom corner it flies. That was a rocket. That was Tiana Anderson. That is a signing we're going to make straight away when we launch our own women's team here at SC Helos officially throughout the winter season. That is a signing we're making straight away. Look at it from the alternative angle here. Have a look at this. Picks up the ball. Notice she's got a bit of space and just picks her point in the bottom corner. That is lovely stuff. And I may be mistaken, but that goal is the furthest out a goal will be scored from today. Not to give away any spoilers, there are some great goals to come. There is an incredible free kick and volley to come in other games. Now, SC Helos are 2-0 up. I do think if I was to change maybe the way I approached it, I'd give the girls more notice. Now, I organised the women's sides on less than 6 weeks notice. And next year, I do want to do 4 women's sides. So if you're interested, please do let me know. But I would love to give them more notice. And what a run this is. Ball in behind. That is lovely. Let's get the ball into the box. Let's get it across the ground. Oh, unlucky. Now, Alice Bishop on the ball here in the middle of the park. She flicks it out to the left. And, what a turn that is. What a turn that is. Looking to find that far post. Fortunately, not the connection she was wanting behind it. Let's head into halftime where the MLS penalties will be taking place. But before we do, let's go and check in on our fruit cart. We haven't done that yet today, so let's go check in. And a massive shout out to the girls, 2-0 up at halftime. Very healthy stuff.
Jermaine Love, Whiskey Nice Tea.
This is fruit cart.
Joseph Hart, Stonewall. I thought he was left-handed, but he's gone.
There is $250 cash up the ground. Thanks to EJF Engineering. Here are the participants. Justin Hughes, reputation. On the drop. No, on the drop.
Thanks to EJF Engineering.
It's 2026 and we're bringing back MLS penalties. I don't rate much about American football, but if there's one thing I do rate, it's absolutely this. Shout out to Joe Hart. Now, shout out to EJF Engineering. It's $250 cash prize winner. You go 1v1 with the people from halfway. If you get it in, you stay on. It's that simple. Last man standing wins. All the participants will introduce themselves. We have cameraman Flat in goal. Shout out cameraman Flat. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Move forward, Blue Mountain Coach.
Manny, Marina Rangers, come up, let's go. Keep up.
Harry, Blackson born and bred.
Hey, Gino, Vinny are in.
I know what he wants to do.
James Rich, Penrith Rovers.
Wait, keep it there, keep it.
My name's Bernie, I go to Arsenal, Micheal. My name is Sam, I go to the Wanderers.
One Riceman's got to step up today.
Oh, sorry.
Up the Blueys.
Was Estrellas.
No pressure on that. He's dribbling. He's taking his time. It's played about 180 minutes today. Left, right. Looking like Diego Forlan. And scuffs it.
Beck, what's up? I don't know. Hey, I'm Emma. Wish me luck.
Alright, go join them over there. Whoa, come!
Daniel, here we go. Paulie.
Yeah, Luke.
Hazo's win.
Time to zero in. Planet! Easy for my kids, I don't have any.
rolling, go. Good show.
$250 from EJF Engineering. You can see him there, he's celebrating on the field. KOTP may have not walked away with all three points, but they sure have walked away with the winner of the half-time MLS Penalties Challenge. Back on!
Come, look. Look, KOTP. You seen this? You seen this? Look. I told you, bro. Man, the jump was done. Jump was done. But well done, that's my boy right here.
Massive shout out to Chief and Micheal Manning, who on Friday night helped me go to Bunnings and build that fruit cart from scratch. To be honest, I was getting a haircut while the boys built it for the most part. Shout out to my barber Anthony as well for coming down and giving me a mobile haircut. Nonetheless, I digress. Into the second half we go. Australia really need to create something very quickly. They're 2-0 down, but hey, maybe not too quickly. We've got half an hour. Time is of the essence. Now, SC Helos find themselves on the ball here. Grace Chambers are going to find a ball through the middle. And have a look at this for a run. She goes the full length here. Look at that. Skips past tackles. She made a few massive tackles herself. Gives the ball. Give and go. And unfortunately, just a bit too much on it. I say unfortunately. Goalkeeper doing an incredible job there. Coming out, just getting out straight to it, Getting out straight to it. And the goalkeepers actually are in the goalkeeper jerseys in here. I haven't really addressed them or spoken about them yet. But those green jerseys you see on the goalkeepers, they are the goalkeeper jerseys that Nardo produced. And Micheal makes up for her own mistake there. Huge save. Shout out to her. And shout out to Miriam as well, who's playing on the day. They are both a massive part in Sydney FC content. And yes, Sydney FC I hate dearly, but they promote local football. And that's all I could ever ask for. That is the number one goal always. Even if it's for Sydney FC, it is what it is. Now, Elise on the ball here. Skips past the tackle. Finds Grace. Hey, tiki-taka. That's what we play at SC Helos, man. Maybe not in the men's team, but definitely in the women's team, lads. Look at that. Go, give and go. Pass and move. Yeah, we just pass. We don't move at the men's side. And that's going to be a foul. Actually, it wasn't a foul. Let's go to the alternative angle here. VAR, if you will. It's a handball. But nonetheless, I digress. Let us continue. We got the throw in here. There's 20 minutes left. We're 2-0 up. Let's see what the girls can do. Let's see what they can come up with. Can we get a third? Can we get a fourth, Oh, hey. Or can Estrellas equalise? Here's Elise, cuts in. Lovely stuff. And look at that. She knows what she wants, and she almost got it, man. She wanted that top corner where it hits both the crossbar and the post. That's exactly what she wanted. She wanted it to rattle. It wasn't far off her, man. What a strike that was. Here's Cara playing down the line. Lovely stuff. The girls are really looking to break open the game again. It's incredible stuff, man. Another foul. Like I said, man, these tackles. SC Helos in essence. And look at this. Straight off the bat, let's have it. And she almost, bit of a knuckle there. That almost found its way into the bottom corner. That knuckled majorly. I'm going to sign this whole SC Helos women's side for the SC Helos senior team when the time comes that we launch our own football club. Legit, look at the way they move, pass, and just get straight to the point. They're attack, wave after wave. Almost getting a third there with 13 minutes left on the clock, I just absolutely love that. Now, they're going to go down the byline here. Let's see what they can do. Ball into the box. Oh, no, she's going to take the defender on. Oh, off she goes. Ball into the box. It is unfortunately an own goal. These things do happen. They do happen. And shout out to the Tifos in the background as well. Massive shout out to Penrith Rovers. There was multiple girls from Penrith Rovers playing in these teams today. So massive shout out to them as well, because they were helping set up the day, be a part of the day and playing in it, but help set up and pack down. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Now, we want a fourth. That's what I say to SC Helos. We want a third, we want a fourth. Alice Bishop down the right-hand side. A massive shout-out to Roxygen, a.k.a. Roxy Howell as well. Big fans of their work. Alice ball into the box. Not going to come off. Micheal cleans it up. Lovely stuff. But yeah, Alice had a really major injury not too long ago, and she's only just come back from it. So, yeah, it's honestly so sick to see her be a part of it. And shit, that's a pen. Jovi, I love you, man. Jovi, the referee, of course. I absolutely love you. That one's a pen. And obviously, I'm the most biased SC Helos person you'll ever meet. But you know what I always think's telling about a penalty, right? This is just me. Goalkeeper's reaction. As you can see here, just, yeah. I think it's a pen. I think it's a pen. But it wasn't given. And SC Helos continuing the wave of attacks. And Alice finds herself at the back post, left foot. And Micheal, unfortunately, just gets her angles wrong. Probably thought she was closer to the near post than she was. And it sneaks in right next to that near post. And that will round up our first ever women's game. It makes it 4-0 towards the end. A massive shout out to all the girls who participated in playing. I cannot thank you all enough. It was quite nervous and daunting to put that on. And I hadn't done anything like it before. So I really appreciated all their support and how involved they all were. I cannot thank you all enough. And for next year, they will be back. Both sides will definitely be back. And we're looking to add 2 more teams into this. So we have a mini group of 4. And they play games of 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And winner of the group is the winner of the Women's Cup for next year. That takes us to full time. SC Helos getting some silverware on the day. A massive shout out to our women's side. That incredible stuff. Simply incredible stuff. I could not be prouder. And shout out to the jerseys they're in as well. Nardo killed it. Now, on we go to SC Helos versus Western Croatia.
You're on camera, eh?
Where's the ball?
We've got nothing for you.
Get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. SC Helos versus Western Croatia. This fixture does not disappoint. Ever since 2024, people have watched with anticipated eyes. Today, we need to win, and we have to do so well. A draw not sufficient enough due to goal difference, so it is a win. There is no other way. And this game is brought to us by Photon Penrith. Shout out to them and their incredible trucks that they got out. Now, I might buy a truck, I'm not sure. I might buy a truck, but shout out to Photon and especially shout out to Dan as well, who made that sponsorship happen. I can't thank them enough. Now, let's get straight into it. I'm not sure if Photon knew when they were getting into this sponsorship what type of game they'll be sponsoring, but they're going to be sponsoring an entertaining one. Know that well. This, oh, dude. Us first. We got robbed of it last year, for those who are unaware. So 2024, we had 2 of the Croatian sides almost scoring there straight off the bat. We had 2 of the Croatian sides in our comp. So we played them 4 times, essentially. Then, in 2025, we didn't get to play them because they went up to Prems and Resis. So we were robbed of it and essentially only got to play them once last year. And in that game, yeah, it was fiery, but I scored from my own half, once again. But this is Adam Hancock's return to versing them for the first time since 2024 and around 10 to 15, 20 million views later. That's how many views the Hancock clip has done over the years, thanks to trial reels on Instagram and TikTok as well. But yeah, have a look at this, man. This is insane. Great tackle. Great tackle. Hancock loves it. Like, he'll get up, he'll push you, but internally he's going, all right, this guy's about it. He wants some. And I'll give it you. Shout out the Weldstone Raider. There's a real guy. And shout out to Taufik as well while I'm out. I'm pretty sure he played there whilst the Weldstone Raider was a thing. Taufik now playing for Green. Oh, there's Turbo! Speaking of defenders, holy shit. He's killed Sneeze. AKA the cough. Look at this, man. Look at this. Watch out, Turbs. All right, yeah, you get nutmeg. Don't worry, you don't have to. No, yes, you do. You got to make up for it. Oh, that is lovely stuff, man. That is lovely stuff. Anyone who's willing to do that for the badge, both him and Sneeze, will always be welcome at my football club. Especially for Turbs, man. We're the last of a dying breed, unfortunately. From the 2018 side that I started coaching, fresh out of school, and, Corn, Turbs, they are 2 years younger than me, for those who don't know. So, yeah, all those boys have now officially left, except for myself and Turbo, and that is a fucked up tackle. Speaking of one that's left, that's Norrie. But shout out to Dom the man committing the tackle. He's incredibly nice. He's also donated as well to help fund this event, so I really appreciate him. And let's get Corn's reaction on this tackle on the sideline.
That's a bad tackle, man. Fucking stumped out. Nothing. Said nothing.
Tell ya, that's horrid. No need for that.
He's done that to me. That was
Yeah, that's right. There was no need for it. But that's SC Helos versus Western Croatia, ladies and gentlemen. There's no need for half the shit that goes on, but we love it, man. That's what football's about. It's about expressing yourself, you know? That's, in my opinion, that's what it's all about. Into halftime we go. No crazy opportunities really presented themselves in the first half. We know each other and we know each other well, so it's a bit locked up. Now let's hear from both teams at halftime.
You go for Russian forward, which means I need another centre back.
No, someone can play. Alright, it's a really tight game. This is going to come down to one opportunity, one goal. Right, either end. Okay? First 5 minutes, a lot of energy, and we've got them on the sides. And we got the ball in there, all that was missing was that final ball. Okay?
No time to waste, and that man's right. Yeah, he's my father, I'm a bit biased, but he's right. One goal will separate this. Who's it going to go to? It better be SC Helos. I'll tell you that much. It might be me. Maybe not. There's no foreshadowing in that. I don't score. But maybe someone else does. Maybe I'm involved. You'll never know. Now, well, you will know just soon. Chris Dale going down the line, finding Henry. If that's where we want to go, yeah, if we want to go, that's where we want it from. Henry, he's not used to these shit pitches, you know, so some of these passes just falling a little bit short. Hey, we forgive him. He scored within 30 seconds of his debut. If we were a professional club, that would be folklore. Now, there's the boys getting stuck in, and he finds Bisenberry. What's Bisenberry going to do? Look to the back post. No, he goes for a goal. I don't blame him. It's a good angle, and Bisenberry likes that angle. Croatia, they'd like to keep that one in, and Bisenberry goes to the back post, where Corn and I are unfortunately positioned in the wrong spots. Great start. Great start. Let's see what we can do. Oh, corner. It's a worm burner. Shit. Okay, let's get back. Let's track back. And this is why we miss Adam Hancock, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this work rate. Go Hancock. Go Hancock. Go Hancock. No foul. Yes, Jacob. I disagree, Undertaker. I disagree. That for me, look, he'll stand his ground. He don't give a shit. Like I said, Pierluigi Collina of Western Sydney Sunday League. But for me, that's shoulder to shoulder. Play on. Play on. That's me. I'm not the Undertaker. I am Falcon. Now, that foul that's given away. Great position for a free kick. Especially one that wants to go to the far post in the bottom corner. Shit. Shit indeed. We're 1-0 down. We've been here before. We've been here. We've done it. You know, it's not. I've seen so many winters. It is remarkable. For the age of 26, I've seen more than 26 winters. I tell you that much. I've been in it. I'm telling you. Although we're 1-0 down, I have faith. I've always had faith. At the SC Helos, I know what it's built on. And, conceding goals like that, that's fair enough, man. That is an incredible free kick. As I said to the boys as well, if we're going to concede goals, then they may as well be of that caliber. You know, that's very well placed. Now, Western Croatia have a throw in into the 18th minute. We've got 12 minutes left, and this is where we start to, look at this. Hancock, well, that's a bad fucking tackle, to be honest. And Hancock's not happy about it. Not happy about it. And he's got to let him know. And it's going to spice up. It gets better. It gets way better. Shout out to Kedema. It does get better. Now, Hancock gets tackled there, and he lets the fella know. He pushes him down straight back into the ruck, trying to get a play the ball going. He was not happy about that. He's come tumbling through the back of him and over the top of him as well. Hancock, Go Hancock! Oh, man. That really just, that gives me a smile. Here I am getting subbed off, and we're going to continue play now. And the boys, look, that touch there, that was welcoming. If we had a bit of a press on. Tom Laney picks up the ball here. He's looking for an opportunity to make something happen. What's he going to do? He's going to make his way through the middle. He's going to get pickpocketed. And Turbo, just to stop the counter, makes the necessary foul. That is the second time a Western Croatian player has been wrestled. First time thanks to Joe K. Second time thanks to Turbo. Now Turbo can't give away a second yellow here. Great center of gravity there. That was incredible. And look, Jacob and Turb's doing the job. And it's just pinballing. Get rid of that shit, man. Get rid of that. And it's going to get even spicier very soon. Jacob, what can he do here? Oh, Rizzo, sorry, the cameraman. Oh, shit. Boys, pan. There we go. Look, Rizzo getting into it in the back end of play. And but oh shit, Norwich just been tackled. And Jez going to pick up the ball here. They kick out at him, and then Jez going to kick out as well. This is why when we play Western Croatia, you gotta really pick when you let it go. Because if you let it go, look, Norwich gets fucking gets caught holding the ball. It's an AFL reference. They kick out at Jez, and then look at Jez. Like that could go so bad. That could go so bad. But it didn't, you know, and I'm not one to deal in hypotheticals. I've never dealt hypotheticals in my business transaction. I've always dealt with reality. But not one to not acknowledge the possibilities of these games. But the Undertaker, man, he's got it all calm and controlled, you know. He knows what to let go. And there's Tom Leaney, you know, letting Thomas from Western Croatia know about it. And massive shout out while I'm at it to Davor and Ante as well, who we've versed many times over the years. I've got a lot of love and appreciation for them. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but I'm actually subbing Ben Corn off in his final game for SC Helos. Like, I knew it, but I didn't recognise it at the time. And that's a selfish thing of me. I should have left him on for the final 3 minutes, to be honest. That really frustrated me that I did that, you know, looking him back in post. But look, ball up into the mixer. I'm going to use my body here. And I'll be honest, I'm going for goal here. But I knew when I got too far under it that my best opportunity was the goalkeeper made a mess of it if it landed on target. But I wanted to try and hit the volley there. I just had a good instinct that I could try and get a good shot off. And I didn't. I just put it straight up in the air. It just landed near the goal. There was no skill involved in that. Now, Tom Leaney looking to make something happen. Hancock gets the ball taken off him. We're into the final 2 minutes. SC Helos has to come up with something desperately. We need to show a bit of fight, a bit of passion, and a bit of fucking pride. That's what we need to show. Shit, Jordan. Fuck. Get rid of it, man. Get rid of it. And there's Baby Riz, our new signing as well. So we have Rizzo, and then we have Baby Riz, but we're going to call him Lachlan. But that is Rizzo's younger brother, obviously. No shit, Harrison. Jesus Christ. Now, we're going to get stuck in the middle here. Riz, he gets fouled, but he stays strong. Strong. He gets the ball over the top. Tom Leaney looking to make something happen. Now, we're going to get a throw in. I butcher this throw in, eh? Like, proper butcher. But Norrie gets absolutely bodied. Like, the ball goes straight up, and Norrie gets bodied. We're going to have a look at an alternative angle here. But do you guys think this is a penalty? Please do let me know. Oh, if I speak, I'm in trouble. We do get the foul later anyway, straight off the back of this play. But have a look at this. Have a look at Norrie. He's in the middle of your screen now. And have a look here. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'll let the audience decide, you know? I'll let the audience decide. And, yeah, as you can see, Turbs here. Stoz gets fouled. They leave a foot in on him. Now, let's have a look at this other angle. Let's have a look at what's unfolded. This is what we've been waiting for. Number 7. Kicks the ball away. Bad time to lose focus on the camera. Turb's not happy. Jez comes over, lets him know about it. Says, essentially, don't be a Gronk. That's fine. You can say don't be a Gronk. Davor says to him, you don't be a Gronk. Right? Then Turb comes in and says, both stop being Gronks. And everyone else comes in and goes, you're all being Gronks. Then I come in because I just missed it. I just love this shit, man. Look at that. Just a bit of shirt pushing. Oh, it's lovely stuff and a few words. And shout out to Davor as well, man. He came over at full time and said, I didn't want to cause a scene. Bro, hardly a scene. And here's Jacob. And in the final play, he goes for an act of glory, which would have given us a bit of pride, but wouldn't have sent us through. That's the reality of it. We didn't get the goal difference against Australia as needed. And Western Croatia go through to the final. And let's see who they'll be facing. Here's how Group 1 finalised. Into full time we go. Look, I just want to give a massive shout out to all the boys who came back on the day, like Dale, Hancock, a massive hit of nostalgia, Henry, childhood best friend, and also to Korn, Norrie, playing their final games for the club. I was quite devastated about the result. This is how the group finished. 6 points to Western Croatia, 3 points to SC Helos, and Estrellas kept it a clean sheet on the points tally. Well done to them. And yeah, shout out to Stoz. I was devastated, and here's where Davor apologised. There's Ante. God bless him. Yeah, Davor come up and apologise. Davor, I truly appreciate you, bro. Thank you for organising your team and him and Hancock sharing a hug, which they didn't do many of in 2024. So that was really nice to see. Now, let's farewell the boys who've given us 8 years of incredible service.
That was a great free kick. If you're going to lose to a goal, that's a good goal to lose to. So you can get beat on mistakes. Jordan, almost on your debut. Sorry, bro. But besides that, I want to give a massive round of applause to the boys who pulled in today. Hopefully, they sign permanently. And obviously, Hancock deserves his own applause for the amount of effort he puts in. And last but not least, we're going to do something special. It's probably going to embarrass them both. But Norrie and Korn, we're going to get you up on shoulders and give you a round of applause for a photo. Give you a little good send off for 8 years of service. I'm going to get some true
What if we went for
Alright, come on, your turn, bud. Your turn, bud. Well done, corner, Norris. Well done, lads. Have a few beers.
the final game of Group 2? Hazo Menace versus KOTP. Here are the jerseys. That is beautiful stuff. It really is. A massive shout out to Nardo. Here's how the group stands. Hazo on 3 points, KOTP on 1. A draw will not do it for KOTP. However, if they win, they go through. Hazo, a draw will do it for them, and a win. And a massive shout out, of course, to Barbudo Constructions, the sponsor of this game, and also sponsored another game earlier on in this video. Shout out to you, Jez. I truly appreciate your work, but honestly, the support is incredible. And it makes life so much easier here at SC Helos. Now, KOTP, straight off the kickoff, they're trying to make things happen, you know? They're trying to make things happen. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd be remiss if I did not remind you, I have been behind a microphone for 2 hours now, and I just wanted to let you all know that I may be shit at commentary at this point in the video. But I'm going to try my best. There's 2 games left. We're getting there, man. To make this video, it takes all week. So if you're willing and able as well, donations welcome. But beyond that, no stress. Now, there's Greg Kondek. Take note of him. Not particularly in this game, but we will have to take note of him. Know that. Know that well. Now, there's Chubbs coming in with a big tackle. Massive shout out to Chubbs. Chubbs shoe cleaning. There's Seb Camacho in behind. First goal of the game. Oh, it's confusion. What's he going to do? He's going to look for the back post. They're going to get a header. Hazo's going to open the scoring. No. This makes it 2 games in a row now where Hazo, within 60 to 90 seconds, straight away, man, like just create an opportunity. They are relentless the way Hazo play. And fun fact about Hazo, actually, I feel like I haven't really spoken about this much as I should. They made the Australia Cup, so they won. If you win the Nepean Cup, our local cup, then you get automatic placements into the Australia Cup. They got RPA Leichhardt after beating a few sides a few years ago, and I went and watched them take on RPA Leichhardt. Yes, the NPL 1 fucking champions, and they went 1-0 up first. They end up losing 19-1, but that's not the point. Then, I will also say, I watched them go to the round of not... Oh, there's that. Oh, I thought that was the goal. It's not. I also watched them go to the round in 2019, the round of 64, so the round before the 32 in the Australia Cup. And that was a really incredible run. That was awesome. I think they got 4 or 5 wins on the bounce in that 2019 side. So that was pretty insane, in my opinion. And I was impressed. And ever since then, I've had a lot of love for them and a lot of love for the game they play, you know, and the effort and the work rate they play at and the passion they play with as well. And these guys, man, like they're a bit older than most of the teams here, but the passion is just, it's tangible, bro. Honestly, it is. It's incredible. And apparently this is a penalty. I can't say shit. I'll be honest. Bit too far away. And let's have a look at Uncle in the background. Let's get a bit of music on for him. Boom, cha, cha, boom, cha, boom, cha, cha. Go, Uncle! Yeah, see, shaking hips, man. Good on him. What a guy, man. What a guy. Oh. Anyway, nonetheless, I digress. Sorry, I had to pinpoint that. I don't think he's eating peanuts or beef jerky. I bet you got it from the servo around the corner. Now, as you can see here, let's get another look at this penalty. Uncle, I think he's a big fan of KOTP because he's obviously pretty happy with it. There's Jimmy Jam on the sidelines. Jim, I love a god, bro. I don't. Yeah. Put in the comments to make sure Jimmy Jam doesn't play for another team next year, please. And as you can see there, Chubbs with a beautiful ball down into the corner. And Hazo making the decision to keep it alive, which would cost them, as you can see here. I don't think that's a penalty. I think because of the 2 feet of playing it more than anything, that's not really a penalty. A call's a call. Jovi's made the decision, and the decision will stand. Here's Ash from KOTP, the owner, the founder, standing over the ball. Let's see what he can do. Go on, Ash! Go on, Ash! Not the penalty he'd be hoping to take. I'll tell you that much. But that, in fact, is an incredible save. Have a look at this. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely stuff. And look at the grass in the goal mouth. That's really healthy stuff, man. That is a great save. Rizzo getting around it. Now, we have found ourselves almost 11 minutes in. And as you can see, Hazo breaking away. Really looking to try and create something before this half time. They come down the right. A lot of action down this flank. They're going to play the ball in behind. It's a beautiful ball. Who's at the back post? Oh, it's a big tackle. That is a huge tackle. And the boys, they just get on with it, man. They just get on with it. Incredible football they're playing. KOTP, they want to play out from the back. They've got a few minutes left in this half. They know they need to win. That was very risky, but it was an incredible maneuver. Got away with it. They're going to play out to Manny. Manny winning the MLS Penalties Challenge, $250 cash thanks to EJF Engineering. Incredible stuff. And he's another big tackle, man. No one's backing out, and that's what I love. Now, Hazo looking to play through the middle, and this man right here, he can find a good ball, ladies and gentlemen. And a good ball he had found. It makes it 1-0 to Hazo. That is just lovely stuff, man. That is such lovely stuff. That is such a piercing through ball. Incredible. Simply incredible. Shout out to Hazo, man. They're playing better than Crystal Palace, and they look the same, you know? Great kits. They got the exact same kits as Crystal Palace, but a lot better, and that takes us into half-time. A goal at the death. I low-key wish we had footage from KOTP here, from the KOTP halftime team talk, because I think it'd be very fascinating. I think that's one thing I really want to improve on next year for these videos, is that we kind of get more of an insight into the teams and their halftime team talks and things like that, especially as we go to 8 teams next year, and the pre-game talks as well, because KOTP have to chase the win here. There's no draw option either for them. That's a great finish. That is a great finish into the bottom corner. That's something I really want to focus on next year. So, yeah, that is something we'll definitely be focusing on. Halftime we go, 1-0 up to Hazo. Shout out to him. And KOTP really need to find an answer here. For me, if I was looking for an answer, you know, if I was doing a test, I did a few tests in high school. I failed a fair few of them, but I would put Jimmy Jam down as the answer for this test. You know, I think that's your answer here at KOTP. And I think Chubbs and Jimmy Jam up front is your answer. Apologies about the tripod as well. The ground is so dense and moist that when the boys are setting up their tripods, unfortunately, it can go on a tilt. These things happen. But I thought I'd address it. Now, nonetheless, I digress. Let's get into the game. KOTP need to chase here. We're 20 seconds in. They really, it's 15-minute halves. And it got cut out because there was too much wind in it. But Seb put it perfectly. Seb Camacho, the captain of Hazo, in some footage. He said that it is essentially one goal is going to divide almost every game on the day. They've played in days like this. They've played last year's one. And that was the number one thing they noticed. It's like, it's just one goal for the most part. And I thought that was, yeah, I thought it was a very accurate depiction. I'm kind of thinking of ways as well, to be honest and transparent with you all, of ways to kind of maybe do things differently next year in terms of, do we just keep the traditional football format the whole way through, or do we come up with some stuff like Baller League and things like that come up with? Now, ball into Ash, and look, that one, oh man, that was the chance. Have a look at it here. It gets a deflection. I didn't think it got a deflection, but I think you can hear it. Or at least I can hear it here in the commentary box, aka the 2-7 project. And look, have a look at this, man. This just goes straight past that toe in there. That was the opportunity. Now, KOTP have got a corner. And when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen off a KOTP corner in this video is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in an SC Helos video. Is it this corner? I don't think so, but that's a great ball into the box. That is right on the money, man. It gets the shot off. What a save. Low to the ground. The ball's bouncing around, and Ash gives away a foul here. Ash, potentially a bit frustrated, but, you know, we're all sinners, you know, judging sinners for sinning differently, you know. That's how I see the world, at least. Nonetheless, I digress. Let's continue. Let's get the ball up there. You know, KOTP, let's get the ball, man. Hazo lose the ball in a critical position. They're going to put the ball in behind. And they get around the goalkeeper, but not really, actually. He makes a great save. Now, it is off this corner that I would argue we have seen the greatest technique of a goal ever scored in an SC Helos video. There's Ash with his rolled up sleeves. He thinks he's part of the Cameroon Olympics team. Yeah, if you know, you know. That is ball knowledge. I deserve credit for that. Anyway, nonetheless, I digress. Ash is going to get a corner into the box here, and have a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest goal I have ever seen in an SC Helos video. That is stupid. How does someone hit a ball like that? Soak it in. Because that is the greatest goal you will see on a Sunday League field. The technique required for that is just stupid. You do not get that in Sunday League, man. That is remarkable. The technique, the way he's hit it, the way it's dipped, off the crossbar and down. Oh, man. And have a look at the alternative angle as well. This is honestly such an incredible goal. Like, just so fucking gorgeous, man. Have a look at this. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the first time I ever found out about like MF Doom and Big L, you know, and listening to them for the first time. It's like, dude, this is one of the coolest things I've ever listened to or experienced. That goal right there is one of the coolest things I've ever seen on a football pitch that I've been in or around, you know. And nonetheless, KOTP, 2 tackles flying in on the centre back. He remains calm. Seba picks up the ball. KOTP get it again. And they're going to go for a long ball here. They're really trying to make something happen. They've got to go for the win. This is why I love this format of small games and only a few teams, because things have got to happen. You can't just sit there on the ball. Neither would... Possession means shit, man. You know, I get frustrated at people who talk too much about possession. Means nothing. Means nothing. But yeah, if they ain't got the ball, they can't score. Whatever. Man, have some fun. Concede a few goals. Score more. Now, KOTP really need to come up with something here. It's getting into the dying stages of the game. Hazo have a goal kick. Less than 3 minutes left on the clock. They're going to go long. Let's see what can happen. Now, KOTP looking to press. Jimmy Jam is not on the field, and that has been noted. That has been noted. Is that a Jimmy Jam problem? I'm not sure. But Jim, come on, man. Come on home. I feel like if Jim's here in the moment, there's a bicycle. There's a back heel. There's a nutmeg. There's Jimmy Jam. You know what I'm saying? And Ash, fun fact about Ash, the KOTP owner and founder, he's the guy who delivered Jimmy Jam the goal in summer soccer. He gave him that ball across the face of goal. Nonetheless, I digress. Getting into the this dying stages of the game. A few minutes left. A few minutes left. It's going to get very intense. Hazo looking to get a ball into the box. Instead, they go down the sideline and they're looking to calm it. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Can they get another foul? Hazo want to get into the box. They're going to keep it into the corner. No, they get it into the box. Now, KOTP can break away here with one final chance. Ball intercepted. No ball in behind thanks to Riz. And Riz sends that one back to the KOTP goal box. Lovely stuff there from Riz. What a defender he is. So glad to have him at SC Helos, man. I'm going to get him and Kumquat out of Hazo next year, I reckon. Yeah, what are they doing there? You know what I mean? What are they doing there? Get them out of there. Hazo clear it once again. And that takes us into full time. Hazo are into the final. KOTP, just like SC Helos, are out. Although a valiant performance as well. Incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff. Well done to KOTP. Technically, undefeated, you know. There's that to take. Shout out to New Zealand at the 2010 World Cup. Now, let's head into the final game of the day, where we have Hazo Menace versus Western Croatia. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a repeat of last year and the inaugural SC Helos Invitational. We have Hazo Menace versus Western Croatia in the final. I think we need more teams, man. Because I don't want that again next year, you know. We need more teams. We need something different. But lucky for you, these two teams will always deliver a show of note. They will always deliver a show of note. As for the kits they're wearing, you've already seen them, but let's, highlight them again. A massive shout out to Nardo and a massive shout out to EJF Engineering. Without them, this event is nowhere near going ahead. I cannot thank them enough. And they are the main sponsor of today's final in the SC Helos Invitational men's competition. Now, Hazo looking to get things started quickly, man. Hazo in the navy blue, in the palace, in the palace colours. And they're really looking to make something happen, and they're relentless. But the good thing about Western Croatia is they'll meet you with that energy. They will meet you with that energy. And, I've got to pose the question as well before we head to the end of this episode. What would you guys like to see at the 2027 SC Helos Invitational? Because I actually start planning for this in September, October, as it's a one-man show behind the scenes. I think next year will be there'll be someone else involved. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see. And that knuckleball almost ends up in the top corner. There's a reason why Greg Kondecker's on transfer market. I don't even think that was Greg, but we're going to keep that in there anyway. But yeah, what you guys would like to see, more teams, whatever it may be, different formats, football, things like that. Juniors game, that was a suggestion as well. Okay, I really want to improve this and make this a lot bigger than it is, because I truly believe in the pay-to-play model is so shocking. It is so shit, and the way it exists and the way it functions it baffles me, man. Honestly, there's a lot more things I'd like to say, but I'll just keep my mouth shut. Now, there's a few fouls there in the middle, but Hazo continue on, man. Don't phase them. Some big tackles, man. I love it. And here's Greg. He picks up the ball. Off he goes. So, someone catch him. Someone catch him into the box. Boom, through the two defenders. That footwork is insane. Past the third, but he sticks a foot out. That final line of defense deserves so much more credit there, because he sticks the foot out. As you'll see here, he picks up the ball. Off he goes. He's going to go out a shot for a bit, and that's on a tilt again. Shit, we're on a tilt. But Greg, as you can see here, he gets through, and there's this last toe there, and then they both come across, and the ball pops up for him, and the goalkeeper is able to make an easier save. That there is what Western Croatia is all about, man. That's what they've always been about. That's what Croatia will be about at the World Cup, and Australia. These boys proudly represent both those countries, and they show it. They show it. That spirit that both Australia and Croatia show at a World Cup, man, you'll find within these boys. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with that cameraman. Holy shit. But we've got a corner. The resulting corner. Seb Camacho rises. All rise. All land. Seb Camacho has scored another goal with a header. But this time he used his arms. You know, as we visited earlier in the Blueys game, he went with that dead arm look, you know, straight down by his side. But this time he's really got up there, really used those elbows and got into a great position and knocked that one into the back of the net. Lovely stuff. Great technique. Hazo looking to create more. Shout out to Simone brothers. They're incredible footballers. Do I think that's a foul? Maybe. Ante did it. I'll let him be. He got me some Majuskos. We'll talk about that later. Now, Hazo looking to create something. Western Croatia looking to get it out of there. It is 1-0 at halftime. Now, 1-0 down at halftime. Let's hear from Western Croatia and their thoughts, and especially my man, Davor.
He's at the back for one of you, whoever Marcus. You're going to watch his quick press. You're going to watch them behind. There's no offside. If they're like at 3 meters ahead, they have to do it. And Lucas, what's Lucas? Same thing. If we're going to play a high line, you're going to be high off your line as well. They're going to play that long ball every time, and you just have to clean and collect. But watch that thing. Double. Yeah. Same as our train here with pull ups. Let's give it a shot.
Come on, let's put your hands on. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Hey, fire up. Let's go. Second half. Hey, come on, boys.
Into the second half, we trot and we prosper. Ladies and gentlemen, Hazo 1-0 up, looking to go back to back. They've already got a gold badge on their jersey, and they're now looking to make 2 gold stars on their jersey for next year. Incredible stuff. Now, Western Croatia, one thing about them, bro, they're not giving up anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. They're not giving up. They will do anything. They will do absolutely anything to make sure they stay in this game, no matter what. They will not let any team park up the bus. They will go full out attack. So this final 15 minutes is going to be very fascinating and interesting. Now, there's Davor on the bench. Get Davor on. But have a look at this for a throw-in. It goes 3 meters into the field, dude. Like, that's an incredible shot, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And then, to make it even better, Hazo give away a foul. And Western Croatia got the chance to get a free kick into the mixer. We're going to come up with a set piece called the mixer this year as well. We're actually going to think about it a bit more and see what we can create. You know, just create turbulence within the every 18-yard box we enter. And look at this for a run, man. Oh, look at that. That is a lovely Trivella on the inside. Can Hazo finish it off? Give it back to him onto his left foot. Only a minute 40 into the second half, and it has been action-packed. But there is a lot more action to come. And if you thought the goal from last game was good, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Kondek has something to say. Western Croatia give away a free kick here, just outside the edge of the box. Greg is going to stand over it. He has played in the NPL, as mentioned before. This man is talented. And yeah, shout out to his brother Leighton as well. Great footballer. Even better man. You know, even better man. And Greg's going to stand over this one. And he's going to give you a bit of a Dimitri Payet impression. Have a look at this. Up, down, bang. Holy shit, that's in the top corner as well. How you get a ball so up and down, I've never known. I'm not Newton. I've never really known much about gravity and things like that. But the technique required to get a ball up and down, so to speak, never really fathomed it. I can just hit one, you know what I mean? It just keeps going up. But have a look at this. Oh, that is ridiculous, man. My favourite type of free kick, now, I have a fair few actually, but it's the one where you're on the edge of the box and you go up and down. Dimitri Payet, of course, springs to mind. And here's Seb Camacho looking to get the ball in behind El Pistolero of Western Sydney, as we call him, you know. And shout out to Franco Maya while I'm at it as well, another Uruguayan footballer getting around. Now, Hazo 2-0 up. We're into the final 8 minutes of the game. Great opportunity here. Onto the inside, into the top corner. That had real Suarez against PSG vibes about it, didn't it? That really did. Just beating that last man and then just going, for the love of the game, I'm going to put this into the top corner. 3.5 minutes left. Rizzo and Kumquat, you know, I hope if they bring a trophy out of this game that they bring that luck and that experience into SC Helos this year. And also, if you've stayed this long in the video, we are entering the Australia Cup. Our first game on the 14th of March. I haven't revealed that on Instagram or any of the other social platforms yet. But I just thought I'd let you know if you've made it this far, we are entering the Australia Cup. Our first game in 2 weeks. down at the beautiful Bowral. Now, Western Croatia making their way through. Can they come up? Can they conjure an opportunity? It's going to find its way out to the left-hand side. Cuts in the middle, and that almost makes its way into the bottom corner. If that was 2-1 with 3 minutes to go, that makes for a very, very, very interesting game. Have a look at this, man. Wow. Not a bad strike at all. Now, as we head into the final minutes and Kumquat makes his way off, I just want to give a massive thank you to all the sponsors who made this video possible. It means the world. It means the world to have people willing to get behind the message I'm trying to push and the scene I'm trying to create and be a part of, especially out here in Western Sydney. Or at least harness more than anything, then I will always be indebted, and I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who turned up, who's engaged with the content, who shared, liked, and commented on the content, who was there on the day for the whole day or even just for 10 minutes. There are lots of people I know that rocked up. They didn't have much time, but they still made an effort to get there and show face. And for that, I'm always grateful. I could not be more appreciative. And last but not least, of course, to Penrith Rovers and their incredible team for allowing me to host the event here at their field, but also to all the players. I cannot thank you boys enough. You know, it's not easy to kind of go, put your faith in someone and go, yeah, I'll play in your tournament, you know. And you got to sign waivers and things like that. I really appreciate it, truly, from the bottom of my heart. I really believe in pay to play is such a flawed model, and I think if we can make this truly a yearly tradition that so many people can feel like they're a part of, and we can grow the amount of teams in it year on year, that makes me hopeful. And that is an incredible save to finish off the final game of the 2026 SC Helos Invitational. A massive congratulations to Hazo, and a massive congratulations on Western Croatia as well. Once again, doing it year after year. They just get straight back into it. That's all from me. Thank you so much. If you've watched this far, I have been in the commentary box now for 2.5 hours. It's 10:48 a.m. I have to get this video out at 6 p.m. and I still need to put all the commentary over it. So let's see how we go. Massive shout out to all of you. I really appreciate it. Love, peace, and prosperity. And long live the beautiful game. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.
First of all, thank you all so much for coming. Now, this year we're doing the awards a bit differently. Where's the golden boot? Oh, thanks, Jim. All right, Jim, you're... Come on, Jim. Come on, Jim. Okay. Where's my Croatian compatriots? Because I don't know your name, but I've already given you the award. This is Jimmy Jam's golden boot. This is the free kick that knocks SC Helos out. Congratulations. Is my beloved best friend, Ben Korn. He's leaving SC Helos this year. You've probably seen him on your Instagram reels or TikTok feed, and life's starting to take off for him. So the last act of love for Ben within football was to give him the opportunity to award MVP today. So I'll let Korn award MVP.
Good stuff today, guys. We're going to do really well. Greg. Greggy boy. Yours, mate. Love the free kick.
I like the free kick. I did fuck all day.
First of all, round of applause for the women's game. That was unreal.
Go back like 2 steps.
So Nado MVP for the Estrellas vs SC Helos women's game goes to Tiana for her an incredible role in getting SC Helos some silverware finally. Yeah, and with that, I'll invite the SC Helos girls up to lift their trophy.
Mate, you're on the other team. Drinks on foul.
Last but not least, the young man right next to me is Ryder, who I met 5 minutes ago, came running over and said he wanted to present the trophy to Hazo. So, Ryder, Hazo boys, please come grab the trophy.
Over there.
Ryder, you stay in there and celebrate with him, man. You stay in there.
Where do you want to go? I'm from 2 lines. Where you go? Did you go there? I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in long.
I truly appreciate it.
To wrap up this video, probably not doing it justice, there's been a lot going on, but Ante and Davor have given me a Jusko, and there's packs of cigarettes in there as well, just to top it off, the authentic experience. And I'm about to eat Ivar straight out of the jar. I'm all indeed. We'll move over here. We'll cut that out. That's for sure. Yeah, now it's just simply, after 8 years of service to this football club, this guy started the domino effect, and this is the last one to fall, except for the man on the far left. Ben Korn has officially departed the H train, and Turbo and I are the only ones still on the train.
I've given Turbo the captain again.
On a one-way ticket to heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But this was Ben Korn's last ever game for SC Helos.
Yeah.
Probably didn't
I don't know about last ever.
Oh, I like that. Leave it on a cliffhanger.
It's
you never know what the future holds, mate.
Season 8.
Just because he does not play next season doesn't mean he can't play ever.
Just saying.
But yeah, shout out to everyone who helped with the SC Helos Invitational, and a massive shout out to the sponsors as well for funding it.
Yeah. No.
That's why you're not playing.
Don't worry about it.
But love, peace and prosperity. May the cost of fucking entry never bar people from playing the beautiful game. It is a fucking joke. Kids pay $3,000 to $5,000 to play in academies, and that there is a certain women's Sunday League team not too far from here that have been asked to pay $850 to rego this season.
Fuck.
May that never happen again.